The following broadcast is brought to you by these fine sponsors.
Richard Ward Remax of Beyond 2000 is the #1 real estate worldwide agent. He's your hometown expert. Richard Ward is a full-time realtor specializing in listing homes, new home construction, military relocation, and pricing strategies. Whether buying or selling, Richard Ward has the experience, knowledge, and determination to get the job done. For more information, contact Richard Ward at richardwardrealty.com. That's Richard Ward at richardwardrealty.com. Looking for a new roof? Hinkley Roofing is where you need to go. It doesn't matter if it is business or residential. Your top roofer in Ohio is Hinkley Roofing. The job can be minor. It can be major. It doesn't matter, because these incredible roofers have you covered from nail to shingle every time. They've been in business since 1958 and have been a trusted member of the community since day one. They're family run and built on the principles of hard work, customer loyalty, and getting the job done to perfection each time. Perhaps best of all, they use only the finest quality roofing products, such as Owens Corning Roofing System. Visit them today at www.hinkleyroofing.com or call them at 330-722-ROOF. Seta Trophy has been a staple of the Northeast Ohio community for over 40 years for all your trophy and celebration needs. This trusted company is on time and completes the work to perfection every time. Visit them today at 4335 Rocky River Drive in Cleveland. Looking for a place to celebrate the big game? Check out Game Day Tavern in Brook Park at 15119 Snow Road. They offer large flat screens, the hottest bartenders, drink specials, trivia nights, local bands, open mic night, and everything you would want in a great tavern, including the wildly popular Queen of Hearts. Cobos Insurance has been serving the Cleveland area for over 50 years. That's Cobos Insurance. They're independent agents, so they have lots of companies to find the customers the best rate. They specialize in car, home, life, and business insurance. They are family run and have 2 locations, one in Elyria and one in Avon Lake. Cleveland Fitness Club. For 20 plus years, they've been much more than a place to go work out. They have it all: bikes, tracks, courts, and even pools. They truly have something for everyone and are open 365 days a year. You can visit them today at 6600 West 130th Street in Middleburg Heights. Angela and Tony promote a family-run business for all the right reasons. They're not satisfied until you have reached all of your fitness goals. A truly incredible company ran by a remarkable family that cares about the customer. You are family at Cleveland Fitness Club. Jenny's Popcorn. Jenny's old-fashioned popcorn is a family-owned tradition that has been serving customers in Northeast Ohio and beyond for 65 plus years. They have flavors like you wouldn't believe. They melt in your mouth. Jenny's Popcorn, guys, it's amazing. Now, you can find their flavors anywhere popcorn is sold, including Giant Eagle and Mark's. Visit them today online at jennyspopcorn.com, or do what I do and stop in person. You won't want to leave. Visit them in person at 38727 Taylor Parkway in North Ridgeville, Ohio. Finally, our final pregame sponsor of the night is Rocket Fizz Candy. And if you have a sweet tooth, Rocket Fizz has you covered with everything from your childhood to today. They didn't miss a beat putting together this magnificent display of candy and soda paradise. Visit them today at 530 Euclid Avenue, Suite 22B, Cleveland, Ohio, right in that 5th Street arcade. And now we bring you the broadcast. Everyone to opening night here on Key on Sports. This is Vince McKee alongside Ruben Rodriguez. We are here in the friendly confines of Westlake Stadium as the Rocky River Pirates have invaded in a battle for the Westwood Cup. Again, this is Vince McKee. Let me bring in my color man for the evening. My wife calls him Roman. His name, Ruben Rodriguez.
Hey, Vince, it's a pleasure to be back together again. The last time we were doing this was with a different round ball, but this is our dream. We've been thinking about this since last December, and it's finally here, and I'm so proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, no doubt about it there. We want to thank our sponsors right from the rip. We read off the first page worth of sponsors pregame, and guys, we will talk about them again at halftime and throughout the night. This is a big night here for us at Keon Sports, but also the players and the teams. As Ruben mentioned a little bit earlier, it was the Westwood Cup on the line tonight. Now, Ruben and myself both had a chance pregame to get down to the field and talk with both coaches. Let's take a listen to what they had to say. Up first was Westlake head coach in his first night, Dan LaRocco.
Good evening, everyone. We're here with head coach, first-year head coach Dan LaRocco of the Westlake Demons. And, Coach, it's a new season, new beginning for you. Back to your roots here at Westlake. And it all starts off with the newly formed Westwood Cup. Tell us about your team this year.
Our team is young but old. We got a lot of seniors that are playing for the first time, and so we've prepped that way, and we've prepared them to be able to come out and play fundamentally sound, play smart, but play with great effort, play with great focus.
It looks like to me this year, Coach, you guys could be a force in the SWC. This is only game one; it's a non-conference game. But what are you looking at? What do you see in the SWC this year?
For us, it's always an uphill battle. In the SWC, I think our number one goal is to compete in everything we do. The mission of Westlake football is to compete on the field, in the classroom, in the community, in everything we do. And so from the moment I took over, everything I've been preaching to our young people is about putting your best foot forward, going out there, laying it all on the line, punch them in the mouth, let the cards fall where they may. And so tonight's the first opportunity. I know it's a non-conference game, but it's a great opponent for us to sort of test our own theory. We get into Southwest Conference play, and we run the gauntlet there. We get a month of games that are really, really uphill battles for us, and so we need to stay healthy to get to that latter half of the season where we feel like we can go and compete.
Coach, one last question for you. So you really just actually touched on it. You talked about culture. You didn't say the word culture, but everything you described to me is culture. Mm-hmm. How important is that now with you first year, not your first year as a coach, but a first year as the head coach with these guys? How important is that going to be to build that culture?
Well, I think it's essential. And if you look at me as my position, that's what I am. I'm the head coach of culture. I don't call the offense. I don't call the defense. So I am the head coach of culture. I'm the head coach of the program of Westlake football from grades 7 through 12. I manage 5 staffs. I manage more than 25 coaches. I manage all of these different things throughout. So my job is to come in and give our seniors the absolute best experience they can as they set that foundation of the culture, and then to make sure that the young people are really buying into that. And so that's my role.
Absolutely, and you don't need me to remind you, but 2 years ago, this was a playoff team. Mm-hmm. Can be done. Good luck to you, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's Coach LaRocco of the Westlake Demons. Coach, good luck to you this year.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. And that was head coach Dan LaRocco of the Westlake Demons in his first night at the helm here in Westlake. As many of you knew, Rocky River coming off a playoff season a year ago, and we had the chance to go pregame as well with head coach Josh Wells. Coach Wells had this to say.
There you go. Vince McKee down on the field pregame here with Coach Josh Wells. Coach, thank you very much for giving us this time. You're coming off a playoff season. If we could quickly, how did that feel last year, reaching that plateau?
It's always fun. I mean, anytime you get to week 11, anything can happen, and we live that dream. Kids dream that, and it's put us in the right direction. We were so close. We were the 9 seed a couple years in a row, just missing playoffs here and there, and we snuck in. And made some noise. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of young kids playing last year that got some experience that are going to be big time contributors for us this year.
Opening week, you never know really what to expect. You practice against each other for so long. It's got to feel good to hit some other kids.
Oh my! And this has been long. It's so long. I mean, this is 4 weeks. I mean, it seems like it's been going on forever. Our kids are chomping at the bit, but it is nice. It's nice to get out and all our scrimmages were at home or away from home, or it's nice to have a end game for the week instead of just another practice. Scrimmages are okay, but this is a lot of fun.
No doubt about it. And one last question for you, and I'll let Ruben take over from there. Coach, I shoot straight all the time. This Westlake team's won 2 games in 2 years. How do you keep your team focused? Obviously, the records now are 0-0. So what do you say to these guys to say, look, these kids are for real. Take it serious.
Anytime, it doesn't matter if you won 2 games or 22 games. Any given Friday, any team can beat any team. We didn't talk about it. We didn't mention it. They just scrimmaged Bay, who's been in playoffs for how many straight years, and gave them a game. And the kids saw that on film, so they know it's not a pushover. They know it's not the same team last year. We're not the same team like last year either. So we didn't even mention it, focus on it whatsoever. It's week 1 opponent. We just got to go 1-0.
That's very smart. Very smart.
And one more thing, Coach. Now that
harping back on the rebirth of the rivalries. You know, Westlake Rocky River was a yearly occasion, and then the last few years it's been put on the shelf. Now there's a little extra incentive with the Westwood Cup.
Yeah.
Give us your feelings about that and
I
how
think
it is for
it's
the
fun.
community.
It's for the communities, for the kids, for the school. It's an extra incentive, added incentive, and the kids are excited about it. They want the trophy. That's what kids don't want trophies. So,
Coach Wells, the best of luck to you this season.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Coach. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you.
And that was Coach Wells' pregame there. As obviously some high hopes for him, but he just wants to see some growth out of the kids. Always assignments are big, penalty flags, a lot of different things. That first week of the season, you never really know what you're going to get. Ruben, before we go ahead and start tonight's action, what did you take out of both coaches?
I get a sense that there's a little bit of nervousness going on here, but especially with Westlake. They got a first-year head coach in Dan Larocco. Coach Wells not knowing what's going to happen this year after they snuck into the playoffs last year. I don't know if they snuck in. They played well enough to get there. But it's week one, as you mentioned, to Coach Wells, and it's just the uncertainty of it all. They don't know what they got yet. They've been scrimmaging. They've been practicing for 4 weeks, and they're chomping at the bit to get out there. We'll see. I anticipate a pretty decent game tonight, and we'll let the kids do it on the field, see what happens.
And in closing, guys, before we start tonight's on-the-field action, again, we want to thank all our sponsors. If you want to be a sponsor, email me, Vince McKee, at CoachVin14@yahoo.com. Again, CoachVin14@yahoo.com. And one last thing, this game tonight is dedicated to my grandmother, Rosemary DeLuca, who passed away suddenly on July 31st, 2019. Grandma, tonight's for you. We go down to the field for tonight's action. And welcome back, everyone, to the Kickoff Sports Podcast, Game of the Week. Tonight, we are here in the friendly confines of Westlake Stadium, where the Rocky River Pirates look to begin our campaign to try to get back to the playoffs, as Westlake, under head coach, the new head coach, Dan Larocco, looks to get back to their winning ways. It was 2 years ago. They made it to the playoffs, so Westlake knows they can do it. Vince McKee alongside me tonight. Ruben Rodriguez, we are set to kick off, and it will be River kicking off to Westlake. Welcome in, Ruben.
Like I said, Vince, I'm happy to be here. Let's get it on. Let's get this game going.
And fans, thank you again for joining us. You've been waiting a long time. We've been doing a lot of boxing. We did that hockey last year, some baseball over the summer, did a little soccer here and there. We've really been doing it all. But when Keon Sports was created last December 14th, 2018, it was for the biggest reason. Me and Ruben will have to agree with me on this one, high school football.
High school football it was. That was all we were talking about, how much fun we were going to have doing this before we started this. And this just enhances everything we wanted to do. And here we go, Vince. Let's get it going.
And here comes tonight's opening kickoff, brought to you by the sponsors. We read pregame. We're going to talk to you more about the sponsors at halftime. On your radio dial, it's Rocky River moving left to right. White tops, white pants, maroon helmets. Going from right to left on your radio dial will be Westlake. And here we go. Oh, a squib kick to start off the game. Rocky River tried to pull one there, Ruben.
Yeah, it looks like they tried the element of surprise early, Vince, but to Westlake's credit, it looks like they were kind of ready for it. They start off with the ball at the 44.
So that was something you don't expect to see too often. The opening kickoff, they went for a little onside kick. Did Rocky River try to shock them to start the season? Didn't work, but Coach Josh Wells, opening night, you got to have a little fun right off the bat. Interesting, though, Ruben. Interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, that's something that's unexpected.
You're a genius if it works.
Yeah, if it doesn't, they get the ball on the 44.
All right, lining up at quarterback, Travis Munkin, his father, a coordinator for the Browns. A story we'll touch on a little bit as we go. Tailback number 41, Gregory, right behind him. Here comes Westlake. Oh, and River might have jumped. Flags. Nope, we're going to say a false start. A false start called on Westlake to back him up 5 yards to start the drive here. Not what you want to see on the season's first play.
Yeah, Vince, that looked like Joe Klessel, the wide receiver, forgot the snap count. Left a little early.
All right, Westlake will reset it up here. Shotgun formation for Munkin. Here's Munkin. He throws. He's got his man about 6 yards, just about a yard past the original line of scrimmage. And that looked like number 33 there.
Yeah, it looks like Westlake.
Dylan Bednar.
Looks like Westlake's going no huddle here early, Vince. A quick short pass to the slot receiver.
And yes, that was Dylan Bednar on the reception. And second snap here, busting through the line. Looks like Gregory will get a number with that name here in a second. And indeed it is. So Connor Gregory busts through there. Ruben now third and short, about 3rd and 2. Good little pickup for Gregory. So Connor Gregory now 3rd and 2. Let's see what head coach Dan LaRocca calls in from the sidelines. All right, we're going to go 2 wide, near screen us. Munkin in the backfield, pistol formation. Going to the sidelines, he's got his man. No! In and out of the hands of Austin Norris, and Munkin put it right on him.
Yeah, that play took a long time to develop, Vince. They needed that extra block, but he took his eyes off the ball.
All right, 4th down, and brand new head coach here, Dan LaRocca, showing some serious guts. He's going to go for it. Here's Munkin under center, a sneak by Munkin, and he's got the first down.
Yeah, Munkin used the push there from Connor Gregory to get the exit, to get a couple extra yards or get the first down. It's a lot of gambling going on here early, Vince.
Yeah, both coaches going for it on 4th down there, the onside kick to start it. And that was a good call there. All right, they're going to switch up linemen. 63 coming out, 67 coming in. And, yeah, I mean, they went hefty there.
Yeah, they're keeping
4th and 1. They brought their biggest kid on the line.
Right, they're keeping their guys fresh, too, while they're doing it.
All right, 1st and 10. Travis Munkin looks to the sidelines for the play. Here we are, rooming at the 10:35 mark. Plenty of time to go. And Munkin way offsides. Did Rock River jump on that one?
Yeah, Tommy Bevel there thought he was going to... thought he could read the snap count, and it cost his team 5 yards.
He jumped big time. That's going to lead to a 1st and 5. Some early penalties on both sides of the ball here. They're switching offensive linemen again, 63 for 67. So I think really Ruben on different formations, different packages. Westlake has a different kind of line formation.
Well, Hunter Pomciano's a 5'11", 275-pound junior.
Yeah.
And playing guard, so...
Munkin's got Joe Klussel out wide. Munkin looking deep over the middle. He's got his man in the open. Overshot him. Austin Norris again. And it actually might have been Dylan Bednar. Nope, I was right the first time there, bud. Austin Norris and Munkin just overshot him.
Yeah, you needed a little bit more air under that pass, Vince. If he would have got there, that was 6. He was wide open. He was open by 10 yards.
You know, on 1st and 5, you could take those kind of chances, too. Yeah. Going deep on a 1st and 5, you got the whole playbook at your disposal.
Absolutely. Bevel, when he jumped off sides, he gave them changed the play call a little bit there.
Head coach Dan LaRocca told us before he doesn't run the offense or the defense, he runs the whole team, kind of oversees it.
Runs the whole program from 7th grade up to 12th.
Unbelievable. And here's the handoff. Number 1 has it on the outside. Kind of get around the edge. He cannot. And number 1 for Westlake, that is Lamar Griggs Jr. So wide receiver, Lamar Griggs Jr. Interesting call on 2nd and 5 there, bud.
Yeah, Bevel made up for that offside play. He ran sideline to sideline, made the great tackle there, along with his buddies.
So Griggs, we had Davella, number 36, also a running back on the roster. Interesting to see where Westlake goes here. All right, 3rd and 4. Actually, going to mark a 3rd and 3 on the scoreboard. Munkin from the pistol. Got Gregory behind him. Hands off. Nope. Play action fake. Has his man. It is Bednar. And I believe Dylan has it, Ruben. How are they going to mark it?
He may be a little bit short. I think he may be about a half a yard short on the play, but they went for it on 4th down the last time.
And the Westwood Cup on the line tonight. Westwood, my wife Emily's favorite street because it leads her to Target.
He fell a little bit short. Bednar there. It was a good call. He was wide open, but
Munkin coming off the field, guys. Important to note, the quarterback for Westlake coming off the field, so we might see a trick play here because they're obviously going to go for it on 4th and 1. Let's see how they line this up. Gregory probably under center. Wow, Ruben.
Looks like it's a direct snap.
Little trickeration here. It is the direct snap, and Bednar has it. First down, Westlake.
Looks like he may have just gotten it, Vince. He may be right on the marker.
So a little trickeration Head coach Dan LaRocca feeling frisky right now, Ruben.
Yeah,
he's going for it twice on 4th and 1, and that time pulled his quarterback right on trick play.
Yeah, he took Monken out of the game and just hit a direct snap to his running back, his fullback, and he punched it right in, right up the middle, first down.
Dylan Bednar having himself a night early on here. Bednar with 2 catches and then a run there for the first down. Travis Monken back in the game. In motion, hands it off to Gregory, and Gregory stopped in the backfield. Rocky River, excellent penetration on that play.
Tommy Bebby again. He read the play well that time, and he timed the snap. He came around the left tackle. Made a good play there. Lost 2 yards.
Man, it feels good to be back, Ruben, here on the sidelines, up in the box, high school football. It was a fun summer, but boy, oh boy, did I miss this. All right.
And I may be mispronouncing that young man's name. It's Bebby, BB, or Bebel, but I'll get it right.
I'm sure his mom will contact you.
I hope she does.
CoachVin14, yahoo.com. All right, Travis Monken to the outside. Oh! Looked right at a defender. To the 45, 35-30. Rocky River picked it off, and they're going to go all the way back for a pick-6 touchdown, Pirates! And he is mobbed in the end zone. We'll wait for the official number call. Looked like it had been number 6. But man, oh man, Travis Monken stared down his receiver. Rocky River jumped the route. And just like that, the OHSAA season has its first score.
May have been number 9, James Bile, the cornerback. What a 67-yard pick 6. Got it at the 33, Vince, and nobody was going to catch him.
And the first score of the year.
Major miscommunication there, Vince, from
big time.
Monken and his
and Ruben, how many yards? 67?
67 yards.
And then who was the kid? And it has now been confirmed. It was number 9 for Rocky River, James Bile. I thought I saw number 6. I must have been standing on my head. Number 9. Ruben, walk us through it, bud.
Yeah, like I said, Monken tried to get out to the flat, looking for his receiver. The number I didn't see, I apologize for that, but it was a miscommunication. The receiver cut inside on an out route. Bile just stepped right in and grabbed it at the 33. He was gone. Nobody in front of him.
And in the bedlam of all that, the extra point was missed. So it is 6-0 to start the game. Official time to score, 8-12. A 67-yard interception, pick 6, James Bile. Extra point missed. And as we go to the kickoff, it is now 6-0 Rocky River.
Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate, Vince, because they looked like Westlake was physical their way down the field there with a couple of 4th down conversions. But it happens. You just got to let it go. It's game 1. Forget about it. Get back out here and continue your game plan.
No doubt about it. All right, 6-0. We'll be right back on the Keon Sports Radio Network.
Like Rivers old uniforms.
And we're back here, Keon Sports. You want to be a sponsor, CoachVin14 at yahoo.com. Another squib kick. And they fumbled it away! Rocky River might have called a break here. Let's see where they're going to spot it. Another squib kick, and the kid from Westlake fumbled it. Yep. And let's see here. It looks like River got it back. I don't know.
River did get it.
How are they going to call this, Ruben? Looking at the referee right now, looking to see where he's going to spot this.
No, it looks to me like
Westlake dodges a bullet there. So yet again, head coach Josh Wells of Rocky River goes for another squib kick there, and they almost got it.
Starting at the 38-yard line.
All right, pistol formation here. They look to the sidelines. And Monken behind center. Joe Klessel wide to us. Dylan Bednar as well. Our way deep. Looks like Austin Norris 35. And behind him, Gregory. And off to Gregory. Here comes Gregory. Busts right through the line. A good 7.5 yard pickup. Connor Gregory.
Great blocking up front. Vince, he took it off the right tackle. Huge hole. Picks up 8 yards.
There's your boy that said BB, so it's definitely BB. He's all over the yard.
I apologize to his family. His last name is BB.
All right, 7:45
great play by Tommy BB.
7:45 to go here in the first quarter. 6-0. Westlake has dodged a few bullets, but they do trail. Out again comes Bednar. Dylan.
Actually, that was Owen BB.
Monken throws it out. He's got his man, and it's going to be a first down. A good 7-yard pickup On the catch there, Austin Norris. First down, Demons.
Another quick out to
Norris.
over here on the left side. Picked up the first down. Just a series of short passes from Monken, right, short, left. And it seems like they're going to their big man to push up the middle in short yardage situations here.
Thank you, fans, again for joining us. Vince McKee on play-by-play alongside Ruben Rodriguez. Tonight, opening night here in Westlake. Ruben and myself could not be happier to be here for you. Here comes Monken. Monken scrabbling. Monken looking. Down goes Monken. Number 3. Rocky River bursted through that line, brought Monken down.
Yeah, that was Zach Wagner coming in off the right on the blitz. Zach Wagner coming in off the blitz.
Zach Wagner, the son of athletic director Mark.
Yeah, nobody picked him up.
That's a proud papa right there for Mark.
They had more guys coming, Vince, than they had blockers, so
yep.
That's usually not a good thing.
Here we go. 6:30 mark to go with 2nd and 18 after the sack by Wagner. Monken, play action fake. Here it comes again, the defensive River. He gets it off. Connor Gregory. A good check down there for about 4 yards to Connor Gregory.
You can't get it all back at once. It was a decent call, screen pass. The execution was there in the beginning, but Rivers' defense just smelled it out. It's a long third down.
A long third down here, about 3rd down and 16. 15 they'll mark it. And again, a shout out there. Zach Wagner, the big sack that set up this down in distance. Ruben, I got to believe if they don't get this, which who knows if they will, but if they don't, they have to punt.
Yeah, they have to punt this thing away. It's with too many yards to make up here.
River almost jumped again there. Got lucky River didn't jump. Monken gets rid of it. He's got his man. Good catch there, about 7 yards.
Missed it.
Oh, incomplete, right, Bug?
Yeah, he went for Cal Regai there in about the 40-yard line, but in and out of his hands.
Cal Regai.
It was a good effort. Ball was a little overthrown, but he got his hands on it, but just couldn't hold on.
Head coach Dan LaRocco has been doing some gambling here, but smart move here to get his quarterback off the field and hopefully punt this away. 4th down, and the punter's not on the field. They're going back to Bednar. 4th and 16. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I think he's going to punt it, Vince.
Now there it is. Bednar drops back to punt. Okay. Good punt, too. Low line drive, but it's going to be beautifully marked down inside the 15. Nope, River's going to try to return it.
He's down. He went down.
And he did down it, which was smart. So good job there by Bednar. Beautiful punt. And River will start their first offensive possession of the season.
Yeah,
from the 12 when they get back. You're listening to KeonSports.com. Rocky River takes over about their own 13. It is Spies. Brandon Spies dropping out the pass. He has his man, does Brandon Spies. And that's a nice little pickup, about 12 yards to number 13 on the catch.
It was Owen Beebe on the catch there on the sideline, probably a 12-yard pickup.
Number 13, Owen Beebe. Gotta love when they throw the guys not on the depth chart.
Yeah, he's a two-way player.
And he punts. He kicks.
As is his brother.
Oh, Spies fumbled the snap. Picks it up, throws it away. Intercepted! Let's see what they say.
Yep.
Yes, definitely an interception.
Interception on the
flag on the play, too. Let's see where all this goes. All right, to walk you through it, Justin Spies was going down, threw the ball away, didn't want to get sacked, threw it up for grabs. A Westlake player dove for it, intercepted it. It didn't touch the ground, but a flag on the play. Let's see here. My initial thought was intentional grounding, but in an interception, all you got to do is decline that penalty.
Looks like Jack Kerr came up with the interception at the 40, but we'll see what happens.
Might have been a face mask. Yep, personal foul, face mask. And Vince McKee calls it right for the first time this season. Fans, if you're betting on that to happen more than twice, don't.
But you
can't.
Yeah,
I had a feeling it was a face mask.
You negate the play with a penalty, but you can't negate the effort. That was a great interception by
definitely
these numbers right here by Jack Kerr here at the 40-yard line.
So Westlake cannot catch a break early here, Ruben.
Then they got the penalty negates the interception.
All right, so instead of it being 1st and 10 in the scoring zone for Westlake, it is not. River will maintain possession of the ball and move all the way up. Seems like a lot of yards here. All right, 44. That makes sense. All right. Justin Spies, 1 for 1 on the night, 13 yards. That was the BB. Here's Connor Power, Travis Munkin, 3 of 8 at this point with a sack. Here's Braden Spies, I apologize. And Braden Spies. Braden Spies. Spies or Spies.
BB or Bibby. I had that problem earlier in the ball game.
We're going to be in all kinds of emails, tweets. It's all good, fans. A long time between plays here with the penalty and everything else.
It's like the Pirate Pit travels well. I made it out here to Westlake today.
Oh, absolutely.
Stands are filled on both sides.
There we go. Low snap. Picked up by Spies. He's got it. Finds his man. About a gain of 13. Nice job there.
Yeah, that's Matt George catching the ball on another quick hitch. He picks up about 11 yards and another first down, Vince. Rocky River on the move.
They are driving. If they could score twice in this first quarter, really put Westlake in a hole. Westlake has had the ball for the majority of this quarter, but wouldn't know it by the scoreboard.
And there's a lot to be said about the protection, the front line. They're keeping them clean for the most part.
No doubt. Need to work on that snap, though. That snap's good. Spies drops back the pass, looking. No! And Ruben Rubano Rodriguez might have jinxed him there as he gets
The line of
crushed.
scrimmage. Connor Gregory came in from the left, untouched. And what a good 4-yard sack here, Vince. It looks like, again, it was a perfect example. You bring more guys than you can block and you get to the quarterback.
No doubt about it. That will set up a second and about 15. Good job there by Gregory to burst through the line. Here's the snap. Reese hands it off. One of the first hands off. He is spinning like crazy. Number 14, BB.
Tommy Beebe again.
Tommy BB. About 7 or 8 yards there. 8 we'll give for BB. He was spinning like crazy. Sets up a 3rd and 10 for the Pirates.
Got Luca Della Vella there, middle linebacker, making some plays already early, Vince, on defense for Westlake.
Speeds behind center. Drops back. All right, 3-step drop. Throws it going deep. He's got his man in the clear. Beautiful breakup on the play by Westlake. And about a shade too late, but Westlake got there perfectly.
Yeah, that was a great defensive play by Cal Regi as he broke up the pass.
Cal Regi there. Got beat on the initial snap, but got back quick enough to break that up. That's going to set up a 4th down, and I'd have to believe River would punt here.
Looks like Zach Wagner was the intended receiver there, but again, Cal Regi with a great defensive play to break it up, Vince.
All right, head coach, you're right. Head coach Josh Wells going to elect to go for it. Oh, Westlake jumps.
They just got 5 free ones there, Vince.
There's 5 free ones right there. All right, let's reset the table, guys. It was 4th and 10 on the Westlake 45. River decided to go for it. They get a 5 free ones. It's now 4th and 5 on the Westlake 40. And Rocky River, obviously, if they were going to go for it on 4th and 10, Rubano, looks like they're definitely going to go for it here on 4th and 5.
Yeah, it changes the play, too. You got a little bit more options on a 4th and 5 than you do with a 4th and 10.
Yep. Brandon Spies.
Looks like they're going 3 or 4 wide on their wideouts.
Yep. Brandon Spies from shotgun.
Looks like he's going to kick.
Oh, wow, look at this. Nope. Fake. It is a punt. He gets hit. What a bizarre play that was.
Corner.
Beautiful punt, though. Coughing
kick.
corner.
He's out inside the 5, I believe.
So number 13 there. That's BB again. So
Owen Beebe, the kicker.
His brother. So BB, the BB brothers. Interesting. Ruben, walk us through. What exactly happened? That was kind of strange.
That kind of looked like he's got a little bit of rugby in his family. It was a rugby punt, but the result was what they needed. They got him inside the 10-yard line.
You're listening to the Keon Sports Radio Network. Like the call, love the call, hate the call, want to meet us, want to be a sponsor, whatever it is, let us know. CoachVin14@yahoo.com. We'll be right back. You are listening to the Keon Sports Radio Network. All right, we're back here at Keon Sports Radio Network. Westlake takes over deep in their own end, about the 3. Handoff. And about a 3 or 4 yard pickup for Westlake. And that is Gregory again. So Connor Gregory about 3 yards. What do you do to get out of this situation safely, Ruben?
You have to make sure you don't make any mistakes down deep in your end. Just give it to Gregory. He picked up 4 yards on that play. Give him a little bit more breathing room, but you don't want to make any mistakes. No interceptions, no getting sacked in the end zone. And it looks like they're with only one wide out. Looks like that's their plan all along, just to get out of trouble first.
Single back formation. Monken drops back. They're going to throw it. Monken looking, scrambles as Monken. Monken still looking, gets away, and about back to, let's say, the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard there for Monken.
Yeah, that was a good play. Yeah, Zach Wagner came around and made that tackle, or Monken gets a first down. He had nothing but green in front of him.
Zach Wagner having himself a day early on. A good first quarter out of Wagner. It's 6-0 now. Westlake trails, 3rd and 3. You don't want to get too clever here, but on 3rd and 3, you still have a few options. Don't have to pass it for sure.
Once again, Vince, this is a perfect. Don't make a mistake here. You don't want to give Rocky River any more. They already have the lead, 6-0. You just want to hand it to them.
Westlake missing their running back of last year, J.J. Coleman, a phenomenal back. And they played it safe, about a 2-yard out. Won't be enough for the first down. It was Bednar.
Yeah, that was the first down for Austin Norris.
Austin Norris.
Good catch. Again, a nice safe pass. 3 to 5 yard out. Got the first down. Keep the drive moving.
Hey, look at that. They did get the first down. 3 yards on the pass to Norris. Good job there by Monken to keep it going. Get him going, get him moving. Travis Monken. Another first down.
This far looks like both teams up front, Vince, are playing, for the most part, a decent game blocking up front, both the run and the pass.
Obviously, his dad's at first energy right now. There it is. Good slot there. Finds the guy on the outside. It was Kessel, I believe.
Yes, Joe.
Joe Kessel, about an 8-yard slant. Good job there on the out route to Kessel. Looked like it was going to slant. Went back the other way. Did a little out. 8-yard pick up by Kessel.
Once again, a nice, quick, safe pass. Avoids any mistakes at all. They're still deep in their territory, but now they're going to get a little bit more breathing room here, Vince.
All right, now we'll set up the second down in about 1. So very short. Look to see Connor Gregory here. Connor Gregory, shotgun formation for Monken. He's flanked by Gregory. We have Kel Regai closer to us.
He's got one-on-one coverage out here to the right, both receivers.
Regai and Bednar. It's the handoff to Gregory. Smart move there on 2nd and 1. Get that first down if you can get it.
You got the first down.
Another 3 yards there by Connor Gregory. Early stats on Gregory, 5 carries, and that's going to be about 15, 21, minus 4, 17 yards on 5 carries for Gregory.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a good mix of run and pass here, Vince. This drive started at the 5-yard line to see if they can take it all the way.
And that's going to be it for the quarter. So the first quarter ends, Rocky River 6, Westlake 0. You're listening to the Keon Sports Radio Network, KeonSports.com. We are back for the second quarter of tonight's action. Westlake versus Rocky River in a battle for the Westwood Cup. Travis Monken, behind center, will drop back to shotgun formation here. Referee stopping the action, not sure what's going on. And it looks like that's 35. Austin Norris closer to us will be Bednar and Kessel on that wide side. Connor Gregory flanks them. False start by Westlake. And they'll have to move back 5 yards, start the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like for a minute there I thought that Tommy Beebe may have drawn the wide receiver outside, but that's not the case. He got a false start.
In the first quarter, Travis Monken went 5 out of 10, only 17 plus 3, 28 yards. 5 out of 10 for 28 yards out of Travis Monken with that key interception, which actually led to the game's only score at this point. And again, fans, it was at the 8-12 mark, a 67-yard touchdown, pick 6 for James Bile. Extra point no good for River. But that is where we stand, Ruben. 6 seconds into this quarter. Actually, it's just a 12 even because we haven't ran a time play yet this quarter.
It looks like the Rocky River Pirates are showing a blitz, and they backed off of it.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. 3 guys backed off. Here comes one, though. Gregory gets away with it. Connor Gregory.
Absolutely great read.
Good job by Gregory there.
Travis Monken with a great read. He saw BB coming on the right, untouched, and handed the ball off to Gregory and saved that one. He got a couple of yards back.
Yep, Connor Gregory backs about the original line of scrimmage. 22 yards on the night so far for Gregory, 6 carries. And Travis Monken and the Westlake Demons have pretty much gone from shotgun all night long here. Haven't seen many under center plays, and they're going to remain in shotgun. And again, we got Austin Norris closer to us. Kessel, Bedner, wide, 3 deep over there. Monken drops back, looking, goes deep.
He's got him wide open.
Wide open, man. He's got him down to the 35.
And Cal Rega with a great pass. He shook his defender about the 40-yard line and had him by 5 yards. It was a perfectly thrown ball by Monken. Wide open, Cal Rega.
A 35-yard pitch and catch. 35 yards. Travis Monken to Cal Rega. I almost said Michael Rega. But
that's his papa.
A big one there, 37 yards. And Westlake in positive territory. Last time they were this close to the end zone, this is exactly where they threw that interception, that exact yard marker. Here's Connor Gregory busting through. About a good 3-yard pickup there for Gregory.
Yeah, Gregory is a bull there. They're going off tackle every time he gets the ball, and the holes are there. He's busting right through them. I think he got 5 or 6 on that play, Vince.
The battle for the Westwood Cup. Live tonight here in Westlake. 2 timeouts left for both teams. 10:42 to go. 6-0.
It's a personal foul on Rocky River. They'll tack on 15 at the end of this play.
That's how the clock stopped. Okay.
95 here.
This drive started to end the first quarter near the 5-yard line, as Ruben just said. Working on a 95-yard drive if they can hit pay dirt. What a big momentum and confidence boost that would be, too, for Westlake. All right, they'll take over here again. 18-yard line, looking to punch it in. Here's Monken. Pump fake. Monken going deep. This might be picked off. Nope. And lucky for Travis Monken, that ball floated out of the end zone. As that looked like another interception waiting to happen.
Yeah, that one was an attempt to Norris, but that ball was overthrown. There's only one person that could catch that ball, Vince. It was going to be Norris or nobody.
Or Stretch Armstrong. All right, 10-12 left here in the second quarter. Westlake sidelining in the play. Monken shotgun formation like he's been all game to this point. Gregory will flank him. They go 2 wide on the far side, Klessel and Norris. And it's a pitch to Gregory. They're going to wrap him up. Great job. Great read by the Rocky River defense to wrap him right up, a gain of 0.
Rocky River defense led by Charlie Hudson there. They read that play. They're having a lot of success running against Rocky River when they go off tackle. When he's trying to go out wide on these pitches and sweeps, it's not working out. The speed of Rocky River going sideline to sideline is catching up to the running backs. Westlake's having more success running at him up the middle than they are going side to side.
All right, resets the formation here. A 3rd and 8 for Monken. Pistol formation this time. Here's Monken. Sweeps to the outside, throws it. He's got his man, is open. And about a 4-yard pickup there to Dylan Bednar.
Yeah, Dylan Bednar. He cut his route off a little bit short. But it's 4th down. I don't think they're going to opt to kick here, Vince. They may just go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, at the 17, you push it back 7 yards. It's 24, so a 34-yard field goal. Definitely doable for a high school kid, 34 yards. But this type of the game, maybe go for the touchdowns when you can get them.
It'd be a perfect game for Carly Lloyd to show up and start kicking field goals.
As written about earlier today from our very own Alexa Schwertha. Go out on the website, check that out, guys, by Alexa Schwertha. That Carly Lloyd situation getting bigger and better. All right, they're going to go for it, though. 4th and 6 on the 15. I would have kicked it, but oh well. All right, they're going to go for it. Here's Monken. He throws it over the center. This should be picked off, and it is. Another interception to it, right to the kid. And now he better take a knee before he gets out of the end zone. Almost ran himself into a safety.
Christine Dean made a great one-handed interception in the end zone. Vince should have just took a knee. He almost cost his team 2 points with a safety. Thought better of getting out of the end zone. It's unfortunate that such a great drive had to end up with an interception like that.
Dean, a good job there. And really, I mean, for Westlake, Monken just wasn't, I could see it the second he left his hands. He was throwing it to nobody but a pack of Pirates. So Dean right there kind of did a little one-handed grab, almost like you'd see a center fielder make over the wall. And it's going to go back to Rocky River. Again, you're listening to the Keon Sports Radio Network. And we're right back to action here. Muckin's second interception of the game. Spies starts this drive from the 20. Handoff gets about 2 yards. And Tommy Beebe, about 2 yards there out of Beebe.
Yeah, that was.
And despite
looks like I had a little daylight there, and that hole plugged up really fast, man.
Despite the 6-0 lead, Rocky River really hasn't been on the field much. 2 long drives by Westlake have led to -6 points. Here's Spees again. He's got his man outside. Good catch there, about 9 yards, and we'll get the first down.
Yeah, that was Sam Fuchs. Sam Fuchs out there, but it was a great fake by Spees. It rolled out to his right, to his left, and hit Fuchs in the flat. Got the first down, Vince. Nice pickup.
We see the battle of the cheerleaders down there. Rocky River and Westlake cheerleaders. Bit of a skirmish. Don't see that too often. That's a new one. Okay. So we're back. Travis Muckin, second interception of the game.
Maybe they're going to cheerlead in tandem here, Vince.
Hopefully something. Let's keep it peaceful, ladies. All right. Justin Spees claps his hand, and he's going to get blitzed here. Spees running for his life. He better throw it away, and he does. He's about to get popped.
He was out of the...
He might have been past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's a flag on the play, but I think it may be a holding on the offensive line on the tackle.
I think it was behind the line of scrimmage. Let's see how.
Or he may have thrown. He may have thrown that ball across the line of scrimmage as well. We'll see.
Referee's going to call it.
Intentional grounding, they call.
Yeah, either way, definitely no good all the way around. Now they're filming a circle here for the cheerleaders.
It looked more to me like the ball slipped out of his hand more than him throwing it out of bounds.
All right, 6-0, Rocky River. 2nd and 15 from the 33. Spies lines up. Brandon Spies.
And
Braden.
Unfortunate thing is a loss of down too, Vince, on top of that.
Oh, another low snap. Good job out there by Spies to get it. He scrambles with it. A busted play. Throws it.
Nope,
no good.
He skipped it.
He was looking for Charlie Hudson on that one. Couldn't find him. I'll tell you, Ruben, this is about the third or fourth time that I've seen Brandon Spies pick up a ball off the ground on a snap.
Yeah,
they got to get that worked out.
Yeah, it just disrupts the play. The timing, everything in football's timing. When the ball hits the ground like that, now he's out and scrambling for his life and trying to find somebody open. He was open, but he short-armed the ball to him.
Yeah, I mean,
but you're right. Yeah,
it's just ridiculous after a while. Center's got one job. Oh, Spees gets hit as he throws a jump ball, knocked away. Looking for Dean deep there. Dean could have one-hand that one. And Justin Spees was just lucky enough not to get sacked or throw an interception.
Yeah, he was nailed by Tyler Malin there. Just came right at him and impeded the throw. He kind of just floated up there. He couldn't get anything under it.
4th down and 15 from their own 33. This will be another punt for Rocky River.
Fortunate, though, that it was a jump ball because he wasn't open either. He was covered pretty well.
Neither offense has been able to find the end zone yet. However, that pick six got us some points. 7:21 to go. And another low snap off the ground. The punter. And you're right, he runs with it about 10 yards and then punts it.
And Beebe's got that rugby-style kick down pat. He just pins one inside.
To say the
around
least.
the 33-yard line for Westlake, and here they come again, Vince. They've been controlling the time of possession this whole game.
Yeah, no doubt.
Sooner or later, they got to get in the end zone.
No doubt. But Rocky River's got to start snapping the ball better, too. I mean, on a punt, that's the last thing you want. If that would have got by them, bad news there. All right, fans. Again, you're listening to the Keon Sports Radio Network. We'll be right back. We're back on the Keon Sports Radio Network. That's KEEonsports.com. Travis Muckin takes over, looking at ill effects of 2 interceptions already tonight. He's got Gregory and another
flag. Looks like a delay of game to me, Vince. Looks like they took way too much time, and after a
coming
timeout,
out of a timeout, unacceptable.
Yep, you can't do that coming out of a timeout, and you don't get the playoff.
Backs you up 5 yards. Yeah, coming out of a timeout, no way should
It's like Westlake is successful. What they're doing is, if you look at the Rocky River defense, they're spreading out this defense. The receivers are one-on-one on the outside, and the rest of the defense is playing a zone. For Rocky River, you see Joey Pike. He's playing like a monster position. He's not covering anyone. and the two safeties over with covering nobody.
Hand off to Gregory, about 2 yards.
Second by 18.
So Connor Gregory busted the line for a little bit there.
And there's another BB, John Beebe.
2nd and 14 to go here
John
for
Beebe,
the Demons.
John Beebe for on defense making that ankle tackle, or he may have gotten a couple extra yards. 3 BBs.
Interesting.
Oh, and Tommy and John all out on the field at the same time.
Could be brothers, could be cousins. All right, Westlake now, 2nd and 14. Travis Munkin, shotgun formation. Connor Beebe. Fake to Connor, throws it, has his man.
Pass.
Norris has it, and about a 7-yard pass and catch to Dylan Bednar, number 33,
here.
Bednar.
Just a quick pass out of the backfield. Bednar catches it, picks up about 5 or 6 yards.
That's the kind of pass, too, I got to say, Monkey needs to make to get his comfort. He's probably a little razzle, 2 interceptions. Get him a couple safe routes like that.
Yeah, those safe routes are helping Westlake out immensely because, as I mentioned before, Vince, these wide receivers are too wide. The play takes a long time to develop to get the ball to those guys.
Here comes a blitz by River. Munkin gets it away, and
Nice.
he's got his man. Wide open down the line he goes, all the way down to the 35. As Austin Norris wide open on the sideline, and Austin Norris about a good 35-yard pickup out of Norris.
Austin Norris with a 3 steps, and then he slanted inside, and the ball was beautifully thrown, perfectly thrown. Hit him right between the 3 and the 5. He picks it up, gets about 30 yards there, Vince.
So Munkin, second biggest catch of the night. This one goes the way of Austin Norris. He had one earlier for about the same amount of distance to Cal Regai.
Where have we seen this before? Westlake, between the 20s, doing whatever they want, getting whatever they want. It's when they get into the red zone.
Right about here. Well, at the 30, let's see where they're lining up. 35-yard line, right about where they threw the interception last time. Here's Munkin again, hands it off. Nope. Nowhere to go there by Della Vella.
Luca Della Vella.
Luca Della Vella there. About 1 for Della Vella.
Yeah, the linebackers led by Beebe, so Tommy Beebe, they busted up. They just came right up and just, had more than they can tackle, than they can block.
All right. Play coming in there. Keeping in the game, number 35, Austin Norris. Number 33, Dylan Bednar. Seems to be the favorite targets earlier here from Munkin. Nothing yet for Griggs. Or only 1 catch by Klessel for 8.
See Tommy Beebe, their linebacker, he's trying to...
They better get this playing, though.
He's trying to get every count just right and trying to time his counts.
Now, is there a timeout here? I'm sorry, Ruben, to cut you off, but it looked like it was going to be another delay of game, and Westlake just got the timeout.
Yep.
We'll be right back on the Keon Sports Radio Network. And we're back here on Keon Sports Radio Network. 4:33 to go in the second quarter, 2nd and 12. Travis Munkin. A long game thus far, too.
Yeah.
Not really flowing just yet.
Once again, you have your receivers. Every one of your receivers are one-on-one coverage. Sooner or later, Munkin's going to find one of them.
Yeah, hey, look, man, though, coming in out of timeout, they need to move quicker here. This might be another delay game. Got to get quicker out of these timeouts. Munkin throws it underneath a blitz. Was looking for our guy, Kel Regai, but right off his fingertips, we'll set up a 3rd and 12.
Yeah, once again, Tommy Beebe now came around the right side, around the right tackle, untouched. And he had to get rid of it probably sooner than he wanted.
And it really feels, the time of possession here has absolutely been dominated by Westlake. They've had the ball the
It's at
majority
least
of the
2-1,
first half.
yeah.
0 points to show for it, and they've had a ton of offense right now. Chipping away, a few here, a few there. And again, that clock is running between downs. 3rd and 12. Need to get that play in quicker if you're Westlake. Here's Travis Munkin, the victim of 2 interceptions. Munkin scrambles. Munkin's going to keep it, and he'll get about 2 yards.
It was not.
A late hit called, and I was waiting to see, Ruben, what they were going to do there. I think it's a bad call. I think the kid on River didn't intend to hit him out of bounds, but hey, Westlake's got to take any break they can get.
It was just a lack of focus there. You know, the guy, he needed 10 yards. He was already out of bounds. You probably take a chance on either being a 4th and 8 and them going for it or kicking it away, and now you gave him a first down. Silly play out of bounds.
Costly play there for River. All right, first down and 10 from the 19, and just like Ruben said, this has been the trouble zone for Westlake. But they got a guy there right over the middle. A beautiful job there. Again, our man Dylan Bednar. Nice job. First down, about a 15-yard pickup. Dylan Bednar, and that will set up a first and goal from the 4 for Westlake.
Yeah, Vince, that slant's been working on either side, left and right, against a two-step plant right over the middle with the slant play, and picked up 15.
All right, let's see if we can call our first offensive touchdown of the year right now. First and goal, low snap. Monken picks it up, finds Gregory. Gregory's going to go right in. Yes! Touchdown! Westlake Demons as Connor Gregory gets through the tackles and scores to tie the game. Take it away, Ruben.
That was all power up the middle, Vince. They got into the red zone this time, and they banged it in. First with the slant pass to gain 15 yards, and now they used Gregory to power his way in 4 yards out to tie the score.
And helped out by some penalties here, huh?
Yeah, that penalty really killed him. That penalty was just, there was no reason for that. There's no call for that. Josh Wells will probably address that at halftime, but yeah, that's the backbreaker there. That cost them 6 points.
No doubt about it. And now here we go. A successful a successful extra point here will give Westlake their first lead. All right, Demons. 6-6, 4 minutes to go. Westlake lining up to kick it. They need this one to go through. Number 3. And the snap. It's up high, put down good, and the kick is right between the pikes. It is 7-6. So the 4-yard touchdown by our guy there, Connor Gregory, to rumble on through. Extra point, good. And just like that, it is 7 for Westlake, 6 for River.
Yeah, and it was bound to happen, Vince. They've controlled the ball for the most part of the 24-minute first half. They probably had the ball for 15 to 16 minutes of it, if not more.
No doubt about it.
Just a matter of time before they punched it in. Again, they got a lot of help from the misfortune of the penalty out of bounds. But you know what? If you're Rocky River, you just got to forget about it and come back out like you've got 4 minutes left. Exactly 4 minutes left in the first half. Let's try to get some points back. It's a well-played game so far. Just like I expected a close game, and that's what we got.
4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Westlake 7, Rocky River 6. You're listening to the Keon Sports Radio Network. And we're back. Keon Sports. Westlake about to kick off here. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Westlake in the green, working from left to right under radio dial. Westlake 7, Rocky River 6. 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
You're going to stay with the pooch kicks here, Vince? Onside kick?
Nope. I hedged my bet there. I waited a second. Over the middle it goes, up in the air, fielded by River, and he will eventually go down at about the 32.
Oh, and Beebe. These Beebe brothers are all over the place,
All
Vince.
over the place, man.
Can't get away from them.
Only 2 runs, though, by Thomas Beebe.
It looks like there was a block in the back on number 82.
Now, Rocky River's got to look here right now if they
Rocky
can.
River, David Rosenberg out
It's
here.
going to move it back.
Clipping her block in the back.
Well, yeah, you called that
They
one.
called it a face mask
Face mask
against
on
Westlake.
Westlake. That's costly.
That's why I'm not an official.
Well, 3:52 to go, Ruben, and I got to agree with you. I think the best thing River could do right now is use about 3 minutes and 51 seconds and then punch it in.
Yeah, they got 60 yards to go. They got great field position at the 40-yard line. You got the BB Butt boys up there that's been doing everything tonight. Use your weapons to see what you got.
Well, I got to tell you, they're going to be well rested in the second half. They've barely been on the field. Speeds, QB keeper, good play action fake there. Decided to keep it. Play went nowhere.
Tyler Malin come out. He didn't get fooled at all. He smelled that option play. And Malin was right there. Johnny on the spot, unblocked.
Sets up a 2nd and 10 from the 40, though. Excellent starting field position after that costly face mask by Westlake.
Yeah, Connor Kazmarik's been having a little problem there at right tackle this evening.
Hand off this time to Beebe, about 2 yards. Thomas Beebe, 2 yards, that will set up a 3rd and 8. Westlake has 2 timeouts left. Let's see if they take one right here.
Yeah, it looks like they want to do some power football of their own. Running behind their center and running behind the Charles Sobel, their right guard. Beebe had a little bit of room there. Looked like he tripped over himself.
All right, 3rd and 7 on their own 43. Here comes River, another low snap. Good job by Spies. He's going to go deep. This might be get picked off. Nope. Was looking for Dean outside, but really threw into double coverage.
Yeah, he threw into double coverage and a little bit too far.
Bad throw.
That throw actually, where it ended up, saved them because that ball may have been picked if it was anywhere close to his target.
You know, you said it earlier, but it's awfully true. Where he threw that, only two things was going to happen.
Either
A miraculous catch or out of bounds.
Out of bounds. If he throws that back shoulder, if he underthrows it, it gets picked.
Thank you for joining us on the Keon Sports Radio Network. I am Vince McKee alongside Ruben Rodriguez. If you own a small business and you want giant exposure, a lot of people listen to this, guys. No joke, a lot of people. Contact me at CoachVin14@yahoo.com. Another rugby-style punt there by BB. Called the fair catch by Westlake, and they will start at their own 27.
You are listening to the smart thing there. Take the fair catch at the 24. Don't look now, Vince.
No doubt.
But Westlake has 2:40 to go themselves. Only a minute and 20 seconds elapsed on the clock from when Rocky River had the ball, so they got plenty of time to march down the field. As they've been doing all first half. I see Cal Rega getting more into the
offense
here on this drive, so they can march down the field.
Well, let's see where they go here.
Let's see if he
Klessel's out there, Bedner and Norris, the top three, and you're right. There's Regi. They're going Trimp's bunch, Rubano.
Yeah.
I see Klessel, Norris, Regi, and they go the opposite way. So he finds number 35 there, and it's about 7 yards, and that's our guy again, Austin Norris.
Smart move by Austin Morris. He caught the ball at the line of scrimmage, managed to get a first down. They managed to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
They're going to give him 10. I marked him as 7. I was wrong. So 10. Monkey to Norris for 10 on the first down. Good first half by Norris. Quick math here. That's 52 plus 10, 62 yards on 5 catches by Norris. His other favorite receiver, Bednar, with 5 catches. 17 plus 15, what that is. 33 yards. All right, here we go. Handoff Monkey to Gregory. Eesh. And Rock River ate that up like it was yesterday's lunch.
Yeah, they read that one well. The Carlos Quinones are in the middle.
Westlake's
read that
lucky
play, you couldn't get past them.
I'll tell you, Westlake's kind of lucky to be winning this game. The only reason I say that is, 2 costly interceptions, but at the same time, I can almost flip the script and say Rock River's lucky it's not worse than a 1-point deficit because their offense is barely around the field.
Yeah, I mean, Westlake, for the most part, they're getting what they want, but that particular play there didn't have anything to it from the onset.
Here comes Westlake. Dropping back goes Munkin. Munkin avoids the blitz for now, but eventually goes down.
No, that came right after him, Vince. Quinones is there again, along with BB. He had nowhere to go. All the receivers covered. But he did the smart thing. You don't want to make a mistake and throw a ball over the middle late.
Well, here you go. 3rd and 20. If you're Westlake, I almost run the ball here and force River to use a timeout. I mean, it's 3rd and 20 with a minute and a half to go. You don't want to turn the ball over here. Munkin already has 2 interceptions. He hasn't looked great. I really would suggest running the ball here and punting. What would you do?
Yeah, River just took a timeout. I don't know if it's their last one. They may have one left. Yeah, you can't make mistakes down here, Vince. You cannot make another mistake. You got a 7-6 lead.
Fourth down or third down? Third down.
It's 3rd and 17. You don't want to make any mistakes here. Just run the ball up the middle. Take what you can get. Punt the ball back to Rocky River. Let them, even if they have to go 50, 60 yards, let them do that instead of going 25 or 30. You don't want to make any mistakes here, especially down in your end.
And we'll be right back. And we're back.
Blitz.
3rd down, blitz. Connor Gregory. They took my advice. Westlake did. They ran the ball, and they're going to get a good chunk of yards doing that.
Yeah.
Down to about the 43, about a 15-yard pickup for Connor Gregory, his biggest of the first half.
It was a great play call after that timeout, Vince. They went into a draw play to Gregory. He went over between the guard and tackle, ended up picking up about 11 yards. There's a flag on the play, though, for holding, so that may come back.
So the play will come back. I'll have to X that on off. A holding call. Reset the down and distance.
They caught Nick Gautner holding, and now it brings that back and nullifies the play.
That makes sense.
It even tougher.
Gregory's 15-yard pickup there was his biggest of the night. His previous pickup he had started the game with about an 8, but since then didn't do much of anything, so it kind of makes sense there was a big hole.
Yeah, Coach San Larocco now's got to dip into his bag and find a 25-yard play here.
I still run the ball again to Gregory, I really do. I mean, a minute and a half to go, clock's going to run again. I'd run it all the way down to 1 second, hand it off, force River to use any timeouts they have left. I don't think they have any. And then just punt it.
And the clock continues to run. It should be stopped after the penalty. We'll see if they put some more time back on the
Timeout called by River. And that's got to be their last timeout. On the Keon Sports Radio Network. We'll be right back. And we're back. Keon Sports Radio Network. CoachVin14Yahoo.com. Become a sponsor. Become a millionaire. Here we go. Westlake. Munkin. Hands off again, I'd imagine. Yes, Gregory has it. Gregory to the 25, so that's a pickup of 4 for Gregory.
Although there's only 4 yards there, Vince, that's a smart call. You don't want to make any mistakes. As I said, there's only a minute 10 left here in the second quarter. Just punt the ball. Get rid of it.
I agree.
Sometimes the punt's
soaks up some time.
Coach Jim Tressel said that sometimes the punt's the best play you can have.
Yeah. All right, River calls their third and final timeout, so that's what we expected. A minute 10 to go on the Keon Sports Radio Network. All right, and we're back. For all you compulsive gamblers, Westlake, one heck of a 50-50 raffle. Oh, a terrible punt off the side of his foot. What a break for River. That's only going to net about 4 yards. Yeah. Yikes.
And that's what you don't want. Now you got these guys inside your territory at the 40-yard line. And they got a minute to go. So this is possible that Rocky River can come down here and take the lead going into halftime.
All right, fans. 1:03 to go to set you up. Rocky River going to take over on the 40-yard line of Westlake. Penalties will be the name of the game here. Stay away from them. Neither team can ill afford a penalty right now. Especially River, because they have a chance right now. Get 20 yards, kick a field goal, take the lead. Spies low snap again, fields it, has his man. About an 8-yard curl, good job there to catch it. Zach Wagner again. Zach Wagner, 8 yards.
Zach Wagner got just short of a first down. Give him 9, Vince. He almost got the first down.
And we met with his proud papa there, Mark Wagner, before the game. Our man, Mark. Thank you again. Yeah, you're right, man. About 2nd and 1 here.
All right, they got 4 wide receivers out, 2 on each side.
Spies low snap, fields it, throws it, looking.
Nice pass.
Oh, just
right
past the fingertips of Charlie Hudson. Charlie Hudson. So Charlie Hudson there, wanting that one badly, couldn't get to it. Off the fingertips.
Right there, Vince. He couldn't have thrown that ball any better if he placed it there.
And, I mean, River, you talk about a team that barely had the ball. For them to come out with the lead, that would have been huge. Speeds another low snap, finds his man this time. He's got him. To the outside it goes, and again, that was Beebe. Our guy Beebe's been all over the field tonight, Ruben. A good 14-yard pickup.
And he got out of bounds. They have no timeouts. He has to get out. He had to get out of bounds and stop the clock, and he did that.
All right, this is big. 42 seconds to go. They spike it.
I don't think he had to do that, Vince. It just the clock started.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with
he
you.
didn't have to do that. He had plenty of time.
I
just wasted
agree.
it down.
Yeah, because they were already set and ready to go. You know, sometimes a kid will panic waiting for the coach to scream in a play, too. So I kind of get it. But, yeah, bit of a wasted down. And now here we go, Ruben. 17-yard line. You had to believe maybe in field goal range. Again, that would be about a 34-yarder. Speeds low snap. Flag flying. What happened?
That's going to be an offside call there, Vince. Somebody jumped. Well, they may call offside on the receiver. Well, it's on the defense.
Okay. So Westlake continues to shoot themselves in the foot when it comes to penalties. Still 41 seconds to go, and now only 12 yards for River to go. That bad punt, man. Right now, that bad punt is killing them. If River can convert this into points, and then they're going to get the ball to start the half. So Rocky River looking to parlay this. They will get the ball to start the second half. Right now they are down by a point, 7-6. But they're looking to get it in. You are listening again to the Keon Sports Radio Network. Follow us on Twitter at Keon Sports. The website, keeonsports.com. I am Vince McKee alongside Ruben Rodriguez, the best color man in the business. 41.7 to go, buddy.
Looks like me, Vince. And as you get further down into scoring territory here, the field starts shrinking. And so you're going to have to get a little bit more creative here. You're not going to find that room in the end zone as you would out further out.
True. Very true. All right, Speeds drops back. Looking at his guy the whole time, scrambles, throws it to him. Terrible pass there, incomplete. Wasn't really intended for anybody that much. At the feet, though, a little bit of Zach Wagner, but really more so threw that one away.
Apparently, Zach Wagner was close enough not to warrant a intentional grounding, kind of not unlike the call against Westlake earlier in the first quarter.
Zach Wagner with one catch tonight for 8 yards. Yeah, I mean, it was a weird call. Well, here we go, bud. This is crucial. 3rd and 5, 12 yards to go to score 5 for the first down. Another whistle, and it would have to be a Westlake timeout. Rivers out of them, yep.
Yeah, it's a Westlake timeout. I think that's their last one.
And Ruben, where can we find you on Twitter?
On Twitter, it's Rube Rodriguez 3, or excuse me, Rube Rodriguez 5 at Twitter.
How do you spell Rodriguez?
You spell it RODRIGUEZ period. No, don't put the period in there. Rube Rodriguez 5 on Twitter.
As you fans know, fans of the website, our website there, KeyonSports.com. Our guy Ruben, one of our top writers, site editor. You enjoying your time with Keon Sports?
I love it. This is it's like every day I look in there and I see all the people that follow us, all of our supporters, and to think we just started this with a phone conversation.
Yeah, very much so. December
a week
14th.
Before Christmas.
Yeah. Come a long way in a short amount of time, guys.
And we'll get better, folks. Just stay with us.
Here we go now. This is crucial. 3rd and 5, 36 seconds to go. This has been a very long first half. Here's a snap. Spees scrambles out. Looking. No, someone else throws it, drops it. And Spees was looking for him. They're going to throw a flag. I don't know about that one.
No.
A touch call on Westlake. They'll give them a 1st and goal from the 1 yard line. A bad call from what I can see.
Looks like it's going to be a pass interference call on Cal Regai.
I don't know about that one.
They'd look at that over again. If they can see that again on a replay, they'll know they made a bad call. That was terrible.
Well, fans, we're not going to lie to you. We do not have a booth in front of us, but from our angle here in the box, that did not look like a good call. We'll see how much River could advance on this. Now, it isn't like college, it isn't like the pros where you get it at the spot. You get a 10-yard chunk, so that's where they'll get it. So still not a sure thing. 1st and 5, 31 seconds to go.
And that's the thing, Vince. Instead of a 4th down on an incomplete pass, they get a 1st and goal at the 5.
It's been a long first half. All right, here we go again. Spees from shotgun. 31 seconds to go. 1st and 5. And it never fails. If there's a bad call, there's almost always a touchdown. It never fails. And there it is. No, he dropped it! Woo-hoo! The kid was wide open, right in the hands of Dean, and he juggled it. No good.
Dean came in motion from right to left and was wide open in the flat. Just catch the ball. He's got 6.
And it's such a momentum gut punch when you get a bad call like that to keep a drive going. Almost always the next play you see a touchdown. So they had it. Dean just dropped it.
The saving grace for Rocky River that whatever incompletion stops the clock.
No doubt about it. And, in Dean's defense, that pass was really thrown behind him. All right. Braden Spies, however you want to say it, gets it off this time. Another drop in the breadbasket. Couldn't come up with it. He was looking for Rosenberg. No good there.
Yeah, Jay Collins had him covered tight like a drum there to safety.
Absolutely. Westlake, man, oh man, like a cat with 9 lives this first half. I never seen anything like it, bud.
Yeah, it looked like that was kind of a bad throw from Spees, but to be honest with you, he threw it where it had to be thrown with the coverage.
Oh, yeah. Amazing looking across to the visiting bleachers. Half of them just cleared out. It was the band. Rocky River, a massive, massive band. Shout out to our guy, Mike Pep. The 113 mark. All right, here we go. 21 seconds to go. Westlake dodges the bullet as Spees fumbles it. Braden Spees couldn't come out with it. Oh, walk us through it, Ruben.
Tyler Malin picks up a fumble on a miscommunication between quarterback and running back, and he went to put the ball in his gut for an option play. And when he pulled it back out, the running back decided he wanted a piece of it. Ball falls on the ground. Malin picks it up, and I guess it's justice.
Unbelievable.
The bad 4th down interference call, and karma sets in, and the fumble recovery by Westlake. They get the ball now at their own 10-yard line and can run out the rest of the first half.
Head coach Josh Wells has to be fuming right now.
Yeah, this play along with the
one down there.
Yeah, the personal foul on the sideline on the quarterback a late hit out of bounds.
And they should kneel to end it, and they will. But
Yeah.
Josh Wells has to be fuming. All right, so there it is. Westlake will kneel on it. That's your first half, guys. As usual, we want to thank you for joining us. We can't do it without our sponsors. Every sponsor gets a 30-second commercial read during every game. You get a 500 to 900-word article written about your company. We put your company on our sponsor league on the website. We put your logo on our Facebook page. Ruben comes over and washes your car. We do it all, and it's really, really cheap.
I don't dry the cars. I just wash them. You have to dry your own.
And with that being said, the first half is coming to an end. It ends Westlake 7. I almost said Ruben 6. Rocky River 6. That's how excited we are, guys. Westlake 7, Rocky River 6. Again, sponsors, CoachVin14 at yahoo.com. And here's my main man, Ruben. The wife calls him Roman, with your halftime sponsors. Take it away, bud.
It's Frankie's Italian Cuisine, ladies and gentlemen. If you're looking for a place to enjoy a post-game meal, you love Italian food like Vince does?
Oh, yeah. Headed today.
Yeah, Frankie's Italian Cuisine has you covered from meatball to lasagna. Visit them tonight. If it's too late tonight, visit them tomorrow night at 4641 Great Northern Boulevard, North Olmsted. Frankie's Italian Cuisine. Mullins Construction. It doesn't matter, folks, if it's indoor or outdoor. Mullins Construction has everything your home or office will need. They'll even do your plumbing, your hot water tanks, your windows. They do everything else your home, your office will need. Visit them today at www.cretans.com. Mullins Construction. MGD Flooring. If you're in need of a quality flooring in your home or office, then look no further than MDG Flooring. They're located in Medina. There's nothing that Steve and his talented staff can't handle. Call them today at 330-725-5252 or stop by and visit them in person. They're at 3812 Pro Road in Medina. Charlie the Painter. Does your home or office need a new paint job by a real professional? If you answered yes, then contact Charlie Powell, Charlie the Painter Company today. You can reach Charlie at 330-941-0465 for your next big job or your next small job. Want a kitchen painted or you want your whole house painted? Charlie's your man. You can also find him on Facebook at Charlie the Painter. He's been in business for 14 years. Great reviews. Does his job to complete perfection. They cover it all. They do both commercial, residential. You get the most bang for your buck, and where you won't find it anywhere else. A reasonable cost for excellent work. Once again, call Charlie the Painter, 330-941-0465. The Workout Factory. Are you looking to work off those post-holiday pounds? Have a busy schedule and need a place to work out that's always open on your way home from work? Check out the Workout Factory at 55 08 Ridge Road in Parma. It's right off of Ridge Road. Middlefield Nutrition. If you're serious about eating healthy and still enjoying tasty treats that are actually good for you, unlike yours truly, then Middlefield Nutrition needs to be your first stop every time. With the most delicious shake flavors you will find, this family-run business will take care of your every dietary and every taste need. Visit them today and you'll see for yourself why they have everyone talking. You can stop in at 14960 South State Avenue in Middlefield, Ohio. Game Day Sportswear, where you're going to go to get the latest gear for your favorite school or team? The answer is easy. It's Game Day Sportswear. It's in New Franklin, and they have you covered to make sure you're decked out in your favorite team's gear from head to toe. Doesn't matter what school, what team you play for, who you pull for, because with their custom screen printing, anything is possible. Just tell them what you want and consider it done. They offer heat press, embroidery, and vinyl printing. Visit them today at www.shopgameday.net or in person at 941 West Minnesota Road in New Franklin, Ohio. Check them out today and walk away looking good every single time. And finally, Great House Cleaning LLC. Their top priority is customer service and ensuring that the people that hire them are not only satisfied, but wowed by their service. Great House Cleaning offers free estimates. They clean houses weekly. They'll do it bi-monthly, monthly, or whenever you need it. They also do one-time cleans. They include sheet changing and bed making, baseboards and ceiling fans being dusted, as well as all other normal household cleaning duties. Contact them today at 216-375-8460.
This game is also brought to you by Helene Kia. Looking for a new used car? Check out our guy, James McConneville, at Helene Kia in North Olmsted on Lorraine Road. Jim is a trusted member of the auto community for over 20 years and will treat you right no matter your car by need. Our guy, Ruben Rodriguez, recently bought a car from Jimmy McBone, and it is phenomenal. Also, Hoosier Hockey. Hey, hockey fans, let us take this moment to tell you about Hoosier Hockey. If you're looking for the very best in hockey tape, wax, laces, and apparel, then Hoosier Hockey. These will be your first stop every time. Visit them online, www.hoosierhockey.org, or on Amazon. You know, my daughter Maggie started kindergarten this week, and I am so proud. Oh my God, tears flowing this week. Let me tell you, in our house, she's doing great. And when she's not in the classroom, she's on the soccer field, and that is because of Soccer Shots. The pitch will be perfect for some outdoor action this weekend, so sign your kids up. Soccer Shots today. Find them on Facebook at Soccer Shots. Also, a shout out to our girl Teresa Sabin of Real Estate at Century 21 Asa Cox. That's a mouthful. We are waiting for Teresa to tell us more about what she does. Airborne Go-Kart. If you're looking for a fun time with the kiddos or your friends once the weather starts to warm up, head over to Airport Go-Kart at 16208 Brook Park Road in Cleveland. It's fun for everyone involved at a next to nothing price. It's also the perfect place for a first date, a next date, by golly, even a last date, and even work outings. Check them out today. Top Tier Performance with our guy Chris Walker in Top Tier Performance is the top combo for any athlete looking to improve his or her game. Now, Chris Walker with Top Tier Performance offers a wide range of services, including personalized one-on-one personal training, semi-private training, which ranges from 2 to 4 people. He will even go out of his way and meet first responders to personally train them. I want you to look up Chris today. Chris Walker, Top Tier Performance. Call him 216-789-7540 or email him at cwalker199571@gmail.com. Your email is cwalker199571@gmail.com. Mention Keon Sports and he'll offer a 15% discount on any training sessions. Finally, Michelle Marvelous Travel Memories. Again, another mouthful, but it will be worth it. Michelle Marvelous Travel Memories. If you're looking to get away this winter but don't know where to start, you're too busy to plan that next vacation but still want to go badly, stop stressing. Call Michelle Bernard with Michelle Marvelous Memories Travels, and she will handle it all for you. Find her on Facebook today at Michelle Marvelous Travel Memories. If you want to be a sponsor, contact me today, Vince McKee at coachman14@yahoo.com. We'll be right back with the second half. And we're back for the second half of tonight's action. It will be Westlake moving from left to right. Green tops, white pants to start. Rocky River going from right to left. White all over, maroon numbers, maroon helmets. And I love this time of the night, Ruben. This time of the game when the lights are on bright. It's dark. I love it.
And there's no snow. It's not 5 degrees out here. And we have the window open. Just before we start, it is opening night here for some of our local schools around the area.
As usual.
Parma's got a 41-6 lead over Lincoln West in the second quarter.
Lincoln West running that vaunted wing tee that no one does.
Yeah. Somewhere JFK is getting shut out 26-0 in the second quarter, and the big one over at Byers at Lakewood, St. Ed's is trailing Mentor 14-7 in the second quarter.
We'll keep our eyes on that one all night for you, fans. And Ruben, do you have a Browns update? And it's the BB who's got it. And we'll get to that Browns update in a second, because here comes BB down the sidelines he goes, all the way to the 42 of Westlake. A hell of a return to start the second half. It is BB.
And there's a penalty flag down there right at the 40-yard line. No, that's the kicking tee. I bad.
It looked like a flag to me for a second, bud. You're good.
Yeah. BB got a block. As soon as he caught that ball, it was like a mini wedge there. He got a couple of good blocks. He busted the first wave, and he almost took it to the house, Vince.
And you could
Great
tell,
field position.
Yeah, you could tell the excitement of Westlake, though, man, coming out with a lot of gusto in the second half. Have to hope that doesn't gut punch them.
And
Rocky River will start at the, I'm sorry, but it's okay. We will start at the 43, Rocky River. And what were you going to say?
And we do have a Browns update. Austin Siebert continues his scoring prowess with a 36-yard field goal. The Browns lead the Lions 3-0 in the second quarter.
And Westlake jumps off sides. More penalty problems for Westlake. I'll tell you, too, real quick on the Browns subject. They secretly had to be thanking God that worked out. 2 reasons. One, it's Baker Mayfield's teammate from college, so that gives them a little bit of extra oompah. And 2, you never want to miss on a 5th-round draft pick when you're taking a kicker. It's not like you're missing on a 4th-string linebacker. You're drafting a kicker that high, you got to hope he pays off. That's your NFL minute for the day.
And he was pretty automatic in college, so
yeah, he's been horrendous.
Pretty good kicker.
Well, he was horrendous in training camp, but it had him worried. All right, here we go. Spies hands it off. He's got BB about 10 yards to start the second half. And they're going to need that, man, because Thomas Beebe, in that first half, Ruben, only had 3 carries for 12 yards.
Yeah,
so
it looks to me like
get him the ball.
Looks like their game plan is to come out and just try to outmuscle Westlake. A huge hole right over the center.
So Westlake enjoying a rare lead there. Wants to hold on to it, but Rocky River already on the 30, just one play into the second half. Okay, let's reset it. Braden Spees pitches it out. Nope, he's going to keep it. And he gets to about the 26, 25 maybe, for Braden Spees. We'll set up a second and mid.
Actually, he did get that. He pitched that out to Beebe.
Yep.
Once again, Vince, he picked up 6 big yards on that play. The blocking, the big uglies up front, they're making holes for him, and they're executing 100%.
Keep giving him the ball. You look at the numbers for Spees in the first half, they were not that good. We'll get to him in a second. Here it is again, 3 straight runs. This is BB again, and he might hit pay dirt here all the way down to the 4-yard line. Good job there by BB, a pickup of about 20.
That right there, Vince, was a good old-fashioned trap play where the guard pulls, the linebacker comes in thinking there's a hole, and then the guard traps him. Gigantic hole between the guard and center.
Good job there by BB. Now a 1st and goal from the 4. Rocky River not messing around. And this is Braden Spees again, hands it off, and Rocky River will find offensive pay dirt for the first time all night. And it's our guy again. It is Thomas Beebe.
Yeah, Vince, they came out of the locker room. They have a purpose now.
He touched the ball every play of that drive.
It went to Beebe off 4 plays. 4 plays, 58 yards. Actually, 42 yards.
A 10-yarder, a 6-yarder, a 20-yarder, and a 4-yarder. Beebe did it all.
And don't forget the 40-yard kickoff return to get him there. So he touched it on every play.
Yeah, talking about one kid, one-man wrecking crew. Now, Rocky River, as you recall, scored in the first quarter, but missed their extra point. They're going to need this one. We have an entry on the play. Looks like Christian Dean to River. We're going to take this time out. So a 4-yard touchdown run by Thomas Beebe makes it 12-7. Westlake now trailing Rocky River. Thomas Beebe.
Owen Beebe's going to try the extra point.
Be held by Braden Spies. It's up. Beautiful kick right down the pike. And that extends the lead. Now 13-7 on the Keon Sports Radio Network. We'll be right back. And we're back on the Keon Sports Radio Network. KEEsports.com. Keon Sports. Here's the kickoff. Another squibber. And this might go out of bounds for River. And Westlake will get a break there. Probably take over on the 40.
Yeah, not a good idea there, Vince. All this trickeration probably came back to bite them and shorten the field up for Westlake to see what they can do to start the second half. It's evident that Rocky River's got all the momentum going for them now, Vince.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, too. Like we said, they were moving it between the 20s. Between the 20s, Westlake was unbelievable. Couldn't punch it in from there. Got that one in there. Let's see where they go. First score of the game was at the 8-12 mark, 67-yard interception. Pick 6, James Bile, extra point miss for River. Second quarter score, 4-yard touchdown run by Gregory, extra point good. And just now at the 10:39-yard mark, 4-yard touchdown, Thomas Beebe, extra point good. That is where we stand, 13-7. Here comes Travis Munkin and the Westlake Demons. It's a handoff to Gregory. He's got about 3.
Tackled on the play there by Charlie Hudson, amongst others. He came in from his safety position and made a decent play, only held him to 3 yards.
Again, fans, we want to thank you for sitting through all those sponsorship reads, 24 of them massive. And if you want to be a sponsor, contact me, Coach Vin, 14 at yahoo.com. Or Ruben, where can we find you?
You can find me at Rube Rodriguez5 at Twitter. And keep them coming, folks.
All right, Travis Monken drops back the pass. Almost picked off again. Great back up there by Dean. And he was looking for his man, Austin Norris. Good job there, Dean, breaking up the pass attempt to Norris.
Yeah, he broke really good on that pass, Vince. He kind of read the quarterback's eyes and saw where it was coming.
I'd say they should try to get Gregory involved as much as possible. Now on the 3rd and 8, you probably can't really do that.
Yeah, Monken needs to put a little bit more zip on that ball. Get it there a little bit quicker. Maybe a second quicker than he's throwing it because Dean read that clearly.
Yep. All right, Westlake again. Resets it now. From the shotgun is Monken. He's got Gregory flanking him. Out Norris is Norris and Bednar. Klessel deep. Looking at Klessel. Goes to Klessel. And that will be short. A 3rd and 8 only threw it about 7 yards, and that was Klessel.
That was James Bile. He of the interception return with a great defensive play at an open field tackle.
And here we are now. 4th and 3. Looks like the Demons are going to go for it, but out comes Monken, and we've seen them do this before with their punter. As Bednar could boot it. And again, here's Bednar and Gregory in the backfield. If it's snapped to Gregory, he's going to run it. If it's snapped to Bednar, he'll punt it. And River jumps! Rocky River jumps, and they don't snap the ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. It looked like he crossed the line there. Westlake, yikes.
Yeah, that should have been a neutral zone infraction. We don't even have to snap the ball. It wasn't called.
Yeah, Rocky River just got away with one. It is the punt. He boots it. Back there to receive it is Rocky River at their 40. Cuts outside. Good flea flicker. Terrible idea. And they're lucky they got away with that one as BB flipped it back to his brother or cousin, either one, BB to BB.
Yeah.
And, the BB brothers.
Yeah, Owen Beebe has to get a hold of that ball. Don't do anything. You have all the momentum. No sense of giving the ball back to Westlake. Hang on to it, fall. You're not going anywhere else. A good field position once again for Westlake as they come out to the 33, starting at their own 33.
All right, we'll reset the clock here. 33-yard line for Rocky River. They will take over, looking to add on to a 13-7 lead. Drop him back. Here he goes. It's BB again. BB all the way to the 47. Good job there. 14-yard pickup for Thomas Beebe.
Once again, right up the A-gap. It's 5 consecutive plays. Looks like it's the same play. You guys will keep running it till you stop us.
No doubt. Runs of 10, 6, 24, and 14 for Thomas Beebe all in a row here. He's the only Pirate to touch the ball in the second half. And I got to tell you, if I am head coach Josh Wells, I keep calling his number as much as possible until Westlake and the defense could show me he could be stopped. Here he is again. It is Beebe to the 50, to the 47. Down around the 46 goes Beebe. And some hand fighting over there.
Yeah, you're right, Vince. He got 9 more. And once again, you don't have to be a Rhodes Scholar. It's going from guard to guard, directly right up the middle. He's running downhill and picking up huge chunks of yardage.
Westlake has to start, I would say, stack the box here. Start rushing 8. Oh, flag again. What is it, Ruben?
It looks to me like number 5, Dean, may have lined up offside.
I think you're
or
right.
Or the referee just dropped his flag.
You know what? No, he threw it. I think he lined up offsides. He did. You called it right the first time. So Dean, a costly 5-yard penalty, makes it a 2nd and 2 to a 2nd and 7 now. Braden Spies has not had a good night thus far. But right now, it looks like all he's got to do is keep handing off to BB, and he does again. Here's BB to the 40, to the 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, touchdown! 46-yard scamper for Thomas Beebe.
It goes without saying, Vince. They're going to keep pounding him inside until Westlake can find a way to stop him. As you said, he touched the ball every single offensive play once they came out of the locker room. That was 2 blocks at the point of attack, and Beebe did the rest. He was gone.
Rocky River strikes again, 46 yards, all in one chunk, and Thomas Beebe, the only Pirate to touch the ball in the second half. Big time there by Beebe, 46-yard touchdown run. Extra point is good. And just like that, with 7:50 to go, it is 20-7. Rocky River leads it on the Keon Sports Radio Network. And we're back. Whistle blown. Here comes Rocky River. Another squib kick. Out of bounds again. How, Ruben, why are they doing that?
They're trying to find a way. Either he doesn't have the range to kick it deep, and they're trying to get some way to have the ball bounce in their favor. Maybe they can recover it, but the last 2 kickoffs have both gone out of bounds. Westlake starts at their own 40 again. Defense has stepped up. Well, if you're playing as stout as the defense is, it's actually not a bad call. As Westlake has failed to move the ball since midway through the second quarter. Right after that touchdown for Westlake, Vince, it's been...
I mean, Rocky River, I don't know. It was a bad punt. They could have scored there at the end of the half and didn't. Lions get a safety 3-2. Funny on that one. Played both Detroit teams in the same day. Thank you again for joining us, Keon Sports Radio Network. The job of an owner never stops. All right, 7:49 to go in the third quarter. Hand off Gregory, that's what they need to do. Good little pickup there. Can't get it back all at once, you know what I mean? No. Take those small chunks when you got them.
You're still close enough in this game, Vince, to stay with your game plan. Gregory has been doing that all evening, picking up 5, 6, 7 yards at a time. It's a good first down play for them.
7:27 left to go. Westlake trails 20-7 and has the ball. Looking to get her going. Travis Munkin looking at the protection. Man in motion. Hands off Gregory again. He's got a big hole this time, Ruben. About 6 yards for Gregory.
Yeah, and it goes back to they got the wide receivers all spread out wide. They're spreading out the defense, which means the defense can't plug the middle where Gregory likes to operate.
Yep. Gregory putting together a decent day. Nothing too spectacular just yet. He's going to need to keep it going if the defense have any chance to come back here down 13. 14 consecutive points by the Pirates to start this half. There's a little out route. He's got him. And again, that was Dylan Bednar. About let's say a 7-yard pickup from Munkin to Bednar.
And again, that's an extension of the running game. That's like a quick pitch out, and it serves the same purpose as handing it off to Gregory for 5 or 6 yards.
Yep. So Austin Norris credited with the catch. Munkin to Norris, a 7-yard pickup. Here's the handoff to Gregory. No play action fake. He's got his man. Over the middle he goes. There goes Bednar all the way down to the 4-yard line. A 42-yard pitch and catch. Travis Munkin to Dylan Bednar.
That happens, Vince, when you open up the pass with the run and pounding it inside. A quick pitch pass. The defense is spread out. And a quick slant. That's the third slant pass that's gone for more than 25 yards tonight for Westlake. First down on the 3-yard line.
No doubt. And what you do there, like Ruben said, you set that wide open with that play action fake. I actually set a handoff to Gregory. All right, handoff again. Gregory using it. Touchdown. Cutter! Gregory out of Westlake. Cuts into that lead. And you went run, deep pass, run. Walks through it, Ruben. Connor Gregory.
Yeah, Connor Gregory was the man on this drive. Takes it in from 3 yards out, Vince, and that's, this is a ball game again. Rocky River had the momentum. They kicked the ball out of bounds again, and totally put Westlake in a great position to march it down the field. They took advantage of it this time. Outstanding drive by Westlake. They're back in the ball game.
We're less than halfway through this quarter. We're right at the halfway mark of this quarter. We've already seen 3 touchdowns. The kick is up. It is good. Right down the pike. And just like that, it is 20-14. We go to timeout here on the Keon Sports Radio Network.
Because these lawyers already know what the bounds.
Booted up the middle it goes to the 20. Here comes BB 23. Looking for the outside. Looking. Can't get it. Pushed out of bounds. 6:08 to go, and we'll be right back on the Keon Sports Radio Network, where Rocky River will take over on their 23. Braden Spies here. Shotgun formation for Spies. Good snap there. Hands it off. Looks like BB again. Far side of our screen. Yes, BB, 4 yards. Thomas BB, well over the 100-yard mark. I'll count up those numbers as Ruben talks.
And once again, Vince, they're going to the man who can't be stopped here in the second half. Westlake needs to either bring more of the safety play in, another cornerback or an extra guy or two. They got to stop this guy or he's going to run roughshod over him all the rest of this game.
Thomas Beebe, 2 touchdowns in this quarter alone, almost 100 yards. Brought down on that play, though. Yes, it was number 14, Thomas Beebe. Stopped behind the line.
And if you notice, he brought Gregory in from the backfield as an extra linebacker, as an extra guy to plug that hole. And that held him to no gain. You've got to come up with multiple guys against him.
All right, here we go again. 20-14, 5.5 to go. Braden Spies a crucial third down here. Westlake with all the momentum. Rocky River about to give them the ball back if they can't convert. Spies looking deep. This one has Kickoff written all over it. Our main man there, Kel Regai. Saw his father at halftime, and he's got to be even a prouder papa now. A big interception. Kel Regai. Walk us through it, Ruben.
Yeah, that was put a little bit too much on that pass. He saw the one-on-one coverage. But Westlake playing the cover two. They went back into their zone. And Michael Regai just standing out there in center field at the middle of the 40-yard line, and he came right to him. Cal, sorry.
No, I love it.
Not Michael. Michael's the papa. Cal standing back there on the 40-yard line.
I'm sure that happens all the time. I remember Kel being on WKNR with him when he was a little boy. God, am I old. Just remember that.
Yeah, that came right to him. It couldn't have been placed any better.
Real quick, Ruben, check this out. So the last pass attempts for Braden Spies, incomplete, sack, fumble, interception.
And the last 6 handoffs to Beebe, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. So what do you think they're going to do the rest of the game? Right?
Yep.
All right. We resume here. It's getting fun, folks. Offsides by Rocky River does not get called, and an incomplete. Travis Munkin misses his target.
Yeah, he slipped and fell there, Munkin. Or he may have caught the ball, but he may not have gotten much. I saw one-on-one coverage, though, on the opposite side of the field. Joe Klessel.
Yeah.
Not only was he one-on-one, he has a height advantage out there.
He was looking for his guy there. Austin Norris overthrew him.
Yeah, Munkin didn't see him.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Sometimes numbers could tell the story, and right now for Rocky River offense, it just does. That's no knock on Braden Spies either, but it's getting pretty obvious what they need to do. Outside route there, finds his man. Nope, incomplete pass there for Munkin. He was looking for Klessel, couldn't get him.
Play by Bayall out there at the corner. He's out there on an island by himself, but for the most part, he's stepping up big time. A good hit there.
3rd and 10 now. Crucial point in this game, Rubano. 4:55 to go in the third, 20-14. It's been a fun one. Opening night, it's been fun because it's been so close. Love this kind of games. And that's how River does it. I covered a bunch of their games the last couple of years. They really grind it out. They're never in a blowout either way. Here's a play-action fake. Finds his man again. About a good 6-yard pickup. Once again, it's Dylan Bednar.
Yeah, Bednar was open a little bit there, but you can see the Rocky River defense is kind of in that umbrella formation where we're going to give you this, then everybody just swarms to the football, and they force a 4th down situation. You got the ball back. It was a big defensive stand here for Rocky River. Because Westlake had some momentum, and they were driving.
85 yards tonight for Bednar receiving. Westlake screaming at somebody, screaming at a player to get out there. This kid better hustle up. Number 45, what are you doing, bud? Tyler Malin needs the hustle. Almost cost them big on a penalty. Let's see if they get this punt off. They do, and he was moving and doesn't get called. Nope, they're going to call him. Not a good 10 seconds for Tyler Malin there. Gets on the field late, doesn't know what he's doing, then has a false start.
That's a false start, yeah.
A rough night for that kid right now. And we're back there.
We've got a
quick radio team out. 20-14. Rocky River leads it. Clean to a lead, though. Westlake going to have to punt. 4th and 9 from their own 39. And another River jumps. They call it. That was our guy, Beebe, jumping the line. So 5 yards one way, 5 yards the other way, Ruben.
Yeah, this is getting a little sloppy here, Vince, but it's a meaningless penalty unless you're going to go for it on 4th and 5.
Now you can. We hear the guys in the box next to us scream and go for it. It'd be really weird to see what they do here. It should be Bednar punting it, and it is. Booming kick. Great kick by Bednar. BB has it down about the 38.
38 yard
line. And we'll be right back on the Keon Sports Radio Network. And we're back. 3:53 to go. Braden Spees under center, hands it off. It's our guy, BB. About 4 yards.
Once again, Vince, between the guards, I say between the tackles, but this is going straight up the middle. It's going right up the A gap or the B gap on either side of the center, and it's been doing that all second half. The minute he starts throwing passes, it all breaks down.
And a timeout as well. You know what? We might have just jinxed it because down goes Tommy Beebe.
Oh, Tommy Beebe laying on the field doesn't look good. Maybe he got a cramp or something. That's what it looks like.
Off. All right, fans, stay tuned. We'll be right back. And we're back. Tommy Beebe off the field, and number 13, Owen Beebe on the field, Ruben. We also have 82 Rosenberg listed as a running back by Josh Wells, so we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, I think he'll use Rosenberg the closer they get to the goal line.
Braden, hands off. Nope. Good QB keeper. He's going to scramble. There goes Spees. Has his man to the outside. He's got him about 15 yards. Good catch there.
Yeah, Joey Pike out there, junior wide receiver, put the ball right on him, right on the numbers. Great play. Get a first down.
Joey Pike, 15 yards on the catch. First down extends the drive. Brandon Spees and another penalty. It looks like the Demons jumped offside there.
Yeah, it looks
they
like
did, marking it off.
Number 58 jumped a little bit too soon. Downtown at First Energy Stadium with 27 seconds left in the first half. Dontrell Hilliard catches a 7-yard touchdown pass from Garrett Gilbert, and your Cleveland Browns lead the Lions 10-2 going into halftime.
Well, Garrett Gilbert played on that Orlando team that AAFL did well.
Yeah.
All right, there it is. So BB, the other BB now, about 60 yards. We're going to cross that off. Owen BB.
Again, Vince, it doesn't matter who gets the ball behind the quarterback. Spees, they're making those massive holes between the tackles, between the two guards. The A and B gap is getting filled with Rocky River running backs, so they're busting right through that line.
7-yard pickup there by Owen Beebe. And Rocky River 2nd and 3. Single back formation to the right. It's a flip to Beebe. Owen Beebe. Owen has it, and he's got some room to rumble. All the way down to the 31. They'll mark with a forward progress. A 9-yard pickup. Fumble will not be called. The player was down.
Yeah, it looks like the ball came out, but after the whistle.
Westlake fans might need to cool their jets, as it was definitely down. All right, 2nd and 3.
It stays with Rocky River. Vince, it looked to me like the whistle blew.
It did. It's definitely not a fumble. Fans are going to want what they're going to want, but yeah, no fumble. Here comes other BB. How's he moving, okay?
That's a good sign for them, Vince. That's their big gun on both offense and defensively.
One BB out, one BB on. Thomas BB, the star of tonight's game. I think that much is obvious. 2:12 to go, 20-14. Play action to BB. Looks for his man deep. No, over the other BB.
Spees missed him there, Vince. He put a little bit too much sugar on that, and he was wide open. He catches that ball. He's probably inside the 20-yard line in a first down.
In and out of the hands of Owen Beebe. Incomplete. Sets up the 2nd and 10. Braden Spies. Went up and down all night. Mostly down as of late, though. Let's see where this goes here. Might be time to test out those tree trunks on Beebe. And there it is. Beebe's got it. Beebe to the 10. Beebe. He's keeping rumbling. He might go all the way. No, just now tackled down at the 9. A 20-yard pickup.
And then we got 2 injured Westlake Demons around the 20-yard line, Vince. Both of them writhing in pain there at the 20. But yeah, Mr. Spies, Mr. Beebe, he looks injured, doesn't he?
Whew. Great run there by Thomas Beebe as we go to this break. 14 runs out of Beebe for 152 yards.
There you go.
Again, Thomas Beebe, a sophomore, Ruben.
Yeah.
Big night so far. Here we are, a little bit to go in the third quarter. 14 carries, 152 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Maybe a third one here. Nope, they're going to throw it. Braden Spy scrambling. Braden Spy scrambling again. Down he goes. back to the line of scrimmage.
A good call there by Brandon Spies. He looked over to the right, Vince. It looked like he was going to throw a little bubble screen or an outlet pass to his running back. It wasn't there. Pulls the ball down, scrambles over to the left, and picks up 3 or 4 yards there when he had nothing.
Second goal on the 7, minute 10 to go. Rocky River looking to go ahead and add on to this lead, put it out of reach if they can. Up 20-14 at this point. Here's the snap, handoff. Yes, again, it is BB, and he's in for a touchdown. The sensational sophomore having himself a game.
Yeah, Vince.
7-yard touchdown rumble. Thomas BB.
Once again, right over the top of the center. Untouched till he got into the end zone. And there's a flag on the play. It could be against Rocky River, but maybe after the touchdown. We'll see.
Looks like a celebration call. The touchdown should stay on the board. Let's see where they go with this.
Looks like a little extracurricular in the end zone after the touchdown, but I think the touchdown will stand.
Dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense. We called it. All right.
Generally, they'll penalize those on the kickoff, but if I was Westlake, I'd want them to penalize it right now.
57 seconds remaining, and that was a big touchdown run yet again.
Take it on the extra
BB.
point.
A 7-yard touchdown there by Thomas Beebe to open the game wide open. His 3rd touchdown run of the quarter. When are they going to assess this?
I think they're going to assess this. I think Westlake, Vince, decided to take this on the extra point, make him kick a...
Well, you figure they've been squib kicking it all night, so you're going to get decent field position on the kickoff regardless. Right. So you might as well go for the point because there's no way this kid's going to make this extra point. You wouldn't think, at least.
Yeah.
This would be one hell of a boot if he does.
This is a good call here, Vince, because now you're going to force this kid to make a 35-yard extra point.
Yep.
If he makes it, well done. And
wow, what a kick. He made it.
He made it.
So Westlake, they're called backfires on him. He banged it through.
That's the right call, Vince. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen on the kickoff. If you back them up a little bit, they may go for an onside kick. But when you get into high school ranks and make the kid try a 35-yard extra point, that means 33 in the pros. Let's see what he's got, and he drilled it.
All right, Rocky River extends the lead on the 3rd touchdown run of the quarter by BB. We go to this break. Remember, sponsors, CoachFin14yahoo.com. Whatever you own, I don't care what it is. You want to get your name out there, contact me. And we're back on the Keon Sports Radio Network. 27-14, Westlake trails. They'll get the ball back here. Another squib kick. Risky catch, but he gets it there, and there it is again, where Westlake takes over on their 40. We'll be right back. And we're back. 3rd quarter winding down now. 55 seconds to go. The Rocky River Pirates a commanding lead. Here comes Westlake. Travis Munkin, the son of the coordinator for the Browns. Connor McGregory, about a 3-yard pickup there for Gregory.
Yeah, he was a shoestring tackle away from busting that, Vince. Just wrapped up right around the ankles. If not, he's over past midfield. But again, Westlake has to stay with. They're still close enough.
2 scores.
2 scores away. The 4th quarter's coming up, but they can't deviate from their game plan. If it's running it to what they want to do, then just keep handing them the ball.
All right, 43-yard line. Munkin calls for it. I-set formation. Play action fake. Dips it off. Has his man Malin. Tyler Malin down about the 49. About a 7-yard pickup for Malin. 6-yard pickup.
Good play there by Malin. Malin came out of the backfield. Eluded the linebacker. And picked up a few yards and made it a manageable 3rd down. A big play here for Westlake to start the 4th quarter. As we go over some of the local scores here in week 1, folks, we've got Maslin Perry with a 28-20 lead over Canton Central Catholic. John F. Kennedy getting smashed by East Liverpool 41-0 in the 4th quarter.
That's got to make our girl Alexa pretty happy.
Parma with a 54-6 whitewashing in Lincoln West. That game has been over. And Mentor and St. Edward in the third quarter, tied at 14 in Lakewood. That's one heck of a week one matchup, and that's something you see probably mid-year and towards the end of the season. But they got those two juggernauts, those two heavyweights, matching up together in week one, as where you'll be tomorrow with Avon Lake with the battle of the gold silver rail
trophy.
Very surprising that they're playing in week one, but you're going to have a full house there tomorrow night. I can feel it. But yeah, getting these early matchups here with Mentor and St. Edwards, I can imagine what Lakewood Stadium is like this evening.
No doubt about it. Here we go. Travis Munkin. 3rd down and 3 for the 48. Munkin got Malin flanking him. And looks to the sidelines yet again. And you're coming out of a timeout, a quarter change like this, first play of the fourth quarter. Is this really necessary? All right, here we go. Drops back. Munkin throws it. Almost intercepted. Batted away.
Yeah, Munkin has to set himself before he makes that throw. Every time he rolls out to the right and he zips the ball, it's either behind the receiver or too high. He's got plenty of time to set himself. He had no rush. And what gets me too, Vince, is they're taking a crazy amount of time getting these plays into him.
Well, it's like they're setting the formation, looking to see what the defense is going to do, and then calling the play. Here we go. 4th down and 3. This could be the ball game here if River can stop them. You'd have to believe that should just be about it.
I think they may switch into a punt formation here, Vince.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, did Munkin come off? And now, after all that, let's see where we go with all this.
Looks like they're going to be forced to call a timeout here. Somebody did. A delay of game, 5 yards. I don't understand it.
Delay a game. Now you really got to punt it. That might have been your last shot at something. All right, guys. Sorry for the lull in action here, but nothing's happened in about 2 minutes. Here we go again. Now they're going to punt it. Here's Bednar. Booming kick. He's got a leg on him. Beautiful kick there to the 14. Will roll out about the 13. Good job there by Bender. We go to this timeout all across the Keon Sports radio networks. On the way again, they are going to throw it. Interesting. Braden Spies outside to Tommy Beebe, the younger Beebe, and he's got about 14 yards on the pickup.
That was a great call there, Vince. It was a lateral pass over to John Beebe, and it was kind of like an extended run as they've done before. Got 11 yards on it, and it keeps the clock running, more importantly. It looks like Rocky River's out to take control of this game.
1st and 10. Clock just running now. Hand off about a yard. All right, about a yard there by Beebe.
It's no secret what they want to do here, Vince. It's ball control. Kill as much time off the clock as they need. They're up 2 scores. A third one wouldn't hurt.
No doubt about it. Here's Speeds again. No, he's going to go deep. A late hit. And he's got Dean. 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown. 71 yards. Spies to Dean. And you could put a nail on this one. It is over.
Vince Dean caught that ball backpedaling around the 40-yard line, and he did a juke move on the cornerback at about the 20, and it was smooth sailing from there into the end zone. Fantastic play. And a slightly underthrown ball, but he was far enough open to where when he backpedaled a little bit, he caught the ball and was untouched all the way in the end zone. He made that juke move, as I said, on the 20-yard line to get free.
Dean's first catch of the night is a big one, a 71-yarder to put this one on ice like Disney. 33-14, the kick is up. It is right down the middle, and just like that, the Westwood Cup appears to be Rocky River's. 34-14 as we go to the break. And we're back, 34-14, and Ruben, Will head coach Josh Wells call for a normal kick here with his team up 20?
It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. They're lined up for another squib kick. But you got to give props to Josh Wells. Something happened in that locker room at halftime.
Oh, yeah.
It sunk into these players. I know it was early first game of the season, jitters, maybe in the first half with a couple of stupid penalties, some turnovers. But this is a different team that came out at halftime.
And they do. They actually boot it for once. And Westlake does him a favor and fumbles it. But then he picks it up. He'll go down. And that was number 1, Lamar Griggs for Westlake. So Rocky River does take it away.
Yeah.
All right. It is now 34-14, 10:43 to go. We'll be right back on the Keon Sports Radio Network. And we're back here on the Keon Sports Radio Network. And now Rocky River has put up 28 points in the second half, Ruben. 4 big touchdowns, 3 touchdown runs by our guy there, Tommy Beebe. And the big 71-yard touchdown pass from Braden Spies to Dean.
Yep, something clicked for this team. Vince, as I said, they went into halftime with behind 7-6 to Westlake, and Westlake holding all the momentum. And
drop back the pass. Here's another pick 6. Beebe has it. And that, my friends, seals the deal. Not that it already wasn't. The Beebe brothers. The Beebe brothers. A massive night. As Travis Munkin throws his second pick 6 of the night.
Yeah, that was Owen Beebe, who was playing the monster position in the zone. Munkin didn't see him. Beebe read his eyes and stepped right in and grabbed it. Nobody around him. Travis in for the touchdown.
Travis Munkin has 2 touchdown passes tonight. Unfortunately for him, it's for the Pirates. And that, my friends, a running clock starts at 30 points. We're not there yet. 30 points. We're getting closer. 40-14. Kick is good. Kick is up. It is good. 10:36 left on the clock. It is now Rocky River 41, I do believe. Westlake 14. We'll get a second score on that in a minute. All right, 41-14. It's a blowout out of nowhere. A 7-6 game at halftime, fans. It was 7-6 at halftime. A wild, wild game. Now 41-14. Here's the boot. Griggs Jr. again. We'll go after it. And this one might stay in bounds long enough. Nope, out of bounds again. Okay.
I got the 40-yard line again, Vince. That's the 4th time the Westlake Demons have started on the 40-yard line and got 1 touchdown to show for it.
Travis Munkin, 0 touchdowns tonight to the Demons, 2 to the Pirates, 3 overall interceptions. Not a good night for the transfer from Florida. Compiled some decent yardage here and there in this game. We'll add it up in a bit. But Travis Munkin, overall, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and 2 of the 3 interceptions pick 6s.
And just an update on the big school game over in Lakewood. Connor O'Malley for St. Ed's. With a short run for the touchdown with 1:11 left in the third quarter. St. Edward 28 and Mentor 21. Sounds like a good one down there in Lakewood, man.
St. Ed's coming off that state championship. I was there last year to cover it. Hand off Gregory. Maybe a smart move for Westlake just to try to keep this thing respectable.
And folks, we have our own Tyler Stotsky over
35 Norris, actually.
at Lakewood covering that ball game for you. You'll see it on Keon Sports immediately after the game.
Interesting there to hand it off to Austin Norris, a receiver. Line up as a fullback. Maybe trying a little bit of everything. You know, this game's over, so you figure try a few goal line plays in situations that are on goal line. It's practice. Munkin scrambles for his life, and he's going to go down. Travis Munkin.
And looking down the field, Vince, every receiver was covered. He had 3 receivers out on the pattern, and there's 6 defensive backs. The odds aren't very good.
41-14, a 27-point differential. The OHSAA rules it that once a team gets up by 30 in the second half of the game, that there is a running clock. We'll see if we get there. The inaugural broadcast of high school football on Keon Sports. Vince McKee doing play-by-play with my main man. The wife calls him Roman, Ruben Rodriguez. Here's Munkin. The snap, throws it, almost another pick 6. right through the hands of Rocky River, and if that kid would have took it, he would be still running toward end zone.
Yeah, Munkin is rushing just about every one of his throws. He's been getting rushed and blitzed so much this evening that now he's got the jitters. Everything that he's got a count in his head that he's getting rid of the ball, regardless if anybody's there or not. He's got little to no protection since the middle of the second quarter.
And really, they've gotten away from Connor Gregory, who's had a decent game here and there. Again, we're going to get you his totals in a bit. Connor Gregory. All right, 9:11 to go. Still a ton of time left in this game. If you were looking to get home for that late snack, you might be out of luck. This has been a long night. Here's the punt. Fielded again by the senior BB. And he's got it. 45-40, 50, 45-40 the other way. 35-36. A whole slew of yards.
Great pursuit there by Gregory of Westlake on special teams. He went and wrapped around him. Look, it looked like he got him with one arm. Grabbed a hold of him and just stopped him just enough to get him out of bounds. Or this game has a running clock.
Owen Beebe, big time return there, number 13, Ada Beebe. And here we go. Now, will we get the running clock? The fans of Rocky River would love to see it. Although Rocky River here, Ruben, a short trip. You used to make that. You used to live out there, my man.
Yeah.
From where we're at in Westlake, out to Rocky River is what, 15 minutes if that?
If that, well, these
all the way down Center Ridge, Hilliard.
These two schools are on the same street.
Yeah, tells you all you need to know. Well, Rocky River is technically on Detroit, or is it technically Hilliard?
I think it's on Detroit, but
it's more or less.
Probably less than 5 miles from school to school.
Mm-hmm. Good to see the rivalry back. That was Thomas Beebe. He got jammed up there. Maybe those cramps are getting to him.
And if you look at the defensive line for Westlake, hands on their hips. They've been pounded on since they came out in the second half, and it's starting to wear down on them.
Does Thomas Beebe have one burst left in him? Get this to a running clock. He's been kind of contained the last few drives.
And when you're up 41-14, you have a lot of bursts left, Vince.
Well, you had those cramps. 8:13 to go. 41-14. Here's another handoff to Beebe. Beebe's got it. About a 4-yard pickup there by Thomas Beebe. Nope, Rosenberg. I stand corrected. Thomas Rosenberg, about a 4-yard pickup. Thank you, public address announcer. Your takeaways tonight, Ruben. Who stood out to you? I don't mind.
Got to be Thomas Beebe, or you can pick any Beebe.
Yeah, that's right.
But, I mean, the kid's got almost 160 yards rushing.
Really, Westlake just fell apart. There's Eisenberg again, the Rosenberg, I mean. And he might get the first time, he might be about a yard shy. 4-yard pickup there by Rosenberg.
Yeah, it's fourth down. They're just going to see what they can get out of this.
For it.
Let the clock run. That's the most important thing now for Rocky River. Just let that clock go. They probably won't throw another pass the rest of the night.
Oh, here's the thing for Westlake, too. Like, you really could take a lot of that first half. You really could. When you stop and think about that first half, not bad at all. I mean, not only did you have the lead at that time, but you maintained control. You had the ball most of the half. You know what I mean? Like, lots to build off of there.
Yeah, the Westlake came out here that first half, they did what they wanted to do. They stopped using Gregory, however, in the second half. It's still a mystery to me why. But they don't look like the 2-win team the last 2 years that we've been seeing. Look like they have a little bit of spunk to them. They have an identity of what they want to do.
They're building something. You know, we talked to LaRocco before the game. We talked about culture. They're definitely building it. 6:54 to go. We'll be right back on the Keon Sports Radio Network. Here we go.
Problem is they don't have
6:54 to go. Danny Vale will be playing quarterback tomorrow for Avon.
Yeah, it's going to be a good ball game because Avon Lakes, Matt Kostelnik has built a team with speed.
Good coach. Creed Bologna, Nathan Sidolowski. Oh, Rocket River decides to punt it on a 4th and 1. They punt it in the end zone. Interesting. I would have went for it. All right. Timeout called. Keon Sports Radio Network. Westlake gets the ball back. Westlake takes over on their own 20. 6:47 to go. Munkin out of the game now. Backup quarterback in. Number 7.
Mackie Keenan's in at quarterback for Westlake. The night's done for Travis Munkin.
Mackie Keenan.
There was some good things from Travis Munkin. Obviously, there were some bad things. We wish he could have this game 1 to do over again, but it's a long season. Vince, let's see what he's got. led the team on a couple of good drives in the first half. It can only go uphill from here for him.
6:10 to go. Long night ahead of us still. Westlake tried to run it. That's a JV play there. Overshot the running back on a sweep. He falls on it. That will keep the clock running, though. 6 minutes to go.
Ben Grudsian.
Here we go again. Hand off there. Westlake. About 4-yard pickup. And who carried it? Ruben Eagle Eyes Rodriguez.
Number 23 is Ben Grudsian. He's a sophomore running back. And this is one, if you wanted to get a good take out of games like this, Vince, is that you can get these players in and get them some game action.
Yep.
Let their parents see their boy play.
All right, single back formation. Drops back, hands it off again. And it gets about a yard before tackled by the Pirates. 5:26 to go here, 41-14. And see if we got the first down. He did. It looks like they're going to mark it.
They're going to give it to him.
First and 10, but they got to move the chains.
There's another sophomore, Aiden Ashburn, with a carry there. So they're bringing them in, getting these kids some playing time so they can get a little taste of it. They got a long Southwest Conference schedule.
Here's Monken, hands it off. Nope. Overthrown there, and number 7 is the quarterback again. I'm sorry. My fault there, Mackie Keenan. So Mackie Keenan tried to do a little play action fake, ran into the running back, though.
Yeah, Ben Grudsian went the opposite way where he was supposed to go, ran into Mackie, and Mackie was forced to just toss one out there. It was actually not a bad play. He saved a loss.
All right, Mackie Keenan. 2nd down and 10. Here comes Keenan, lining up shotgun formation. 2 wide on each side of him, and a tailback. Play action fake. Nope, hands it off again. And he's brought right down. No room to rumble there. Tailback, number 20 for Westlake, brought down.
Aiden Ashburn again on the carry. Vince, it looks like Coach LaRocco's putting in the sophomores.
Yeah, get them their touches. Can't hurt. On the field now, number 23 for Westlake.
Regardless of the score, though, Vince, this is we've been waiting for all those months, all the winter months.
Yeah.
The baseball, the soccer, the wrestling, the MMA, everything that we've been doing for Keon Sports. We finally got to this point where we can start broadcasting football for everyone. And this is amazing.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, hard work. Everybody involved, Ruben, Alexa, Tyler Stotsky, Mike Trevisano. The list goes on and on. Hopefully Patrick Kennedy tomorrow shows us what he can do. Finally, we've been waiting on Patrick for a long time to do something. So definitely excited to see what these guys can do, what they can bring. But obviously me and Ruben love talking to you.
Yeah, this is as easy as just a conversation.
Here's the pass. The sidelines, over his head, no good.
That actually could have amounted to something, Vince. The wide receiver didn't know which shoulder to look over. That ball dropped where it was a playable ball.
Well, and guys, we just mentioned it. My man there, Patrick Kennedy, cannot wait to see what he can do. It will be Patrick Kennedy and Brandon Soder-Penner tomorrow. Check them out. Strongsville versus Berea Mid-Park. That game will be in Berea Mid-Park. And then our girl, Alexa Schwertha, she will be out in the East Liverpool area as she is, I want to say, I got to look at it, but I believe Beaver Local Schools versus LeBray. Awesome job every time Alexa takes the microphone, the keyboard, whatever she does. Very impressed with her. And again, myself, I will be doing a solo shot. Ruben is off to a wedding, so it will be me flying solo in the battle of the Silver Hill Trail.
Yeah,
Avon versus Avon Lake.
I hate you got to do that by yourself, but that's one hell of a game, Vince. I covered an Avon Lake game a couple of seasons ago.
It's awesome.
As a writer, and I tell you what, the atmosphere is going to be crazy. It's at Avon Lake.
It's a blast. No, it's in Avon this year.
Oh, it's in Avon.
Either place. I'm pretty sure it's
Either place. You're in for a treat tomorrow night. Unfortunately, I will be in Boston at a wedding, and I won't be joining you, but I've got my phone, so I can listen to you.
It's gonna be a blast. And like I said, I'm just really curious to see what Patrick and Brandon can do together. First time connection on those guys. Very excited for that call. Strongsville Berea, Lord knows what you're going to get out of either one of those teams.
Yeah, that's going to be...
Trevor Baczynski graduated, the quarterback for Berea, and then, what's his face, Johnny Major for Strongsville graduated, Taylor Griffin, their star running back, graduated. Really, all the good players on both teams, their best players, all graduated. It's going to be real interesting.
You got history with those two ball clubs. When it was Strongsville and just Berea, they had some toe-to-toes. And like these two teams here, Westlake and Rocky River, they got some history together. It's been defused for a while, but they're back at it again. And all
right, here's the punt. Rocky River fields it. They're at their 42, brought down around the 40. Well, no, here he goes. Thought the kid was tackled, and then he got loose down to the 18.
Just wondering where the flag was. You can't tackle a kicker like that, can you?
We'll be right back. And we're back. 3.5 to go. Second down and 21. Back late from break there. Message from our sponsors, ran a little bit late tonight. 41-14, handoff. Rocky River to Rosenberg, but he is wrapped up. A little over 3 minutes to go.
Kind of perplexed here, Vince, as to why Brandon Spies is still in this game.
To hand the ball off. Seems to be about it.
You're on Astral
Braden
turf.
Spies.
Braden Spies. Sorry,
Give the
Braden.
kid some rest. All right, 3rd and 23 to go.
Looks like they listened to me. They have a different quarterback in here now.
Did they swap him out?
I was wrong. He's still in. I'm not sure what's going on out there, Vince. You got whistles blowing. You got players coming in and out.
All right, Connor Gregory, the official scoreline on him, 17 carries, 53 yards, 2 touchdowns. Travis Monken, a rough night for him. First night here in Ohio as a quarterback, 13 of 27 for 195 yards, 3 interceptions. Joe Klussel, the receiver, 2 catches for 15 yards for Westlake. And Rosenberg again, down the sidelines he goes, about 15 yards.
Rosenberg gets the first down, but unfortunately for everybody in this stadium, he went out of bounds and stopped the clock. 1:54 to go and a first down for Rocky River at the Westlake 24. And folks, this is just a matter of 2 or 3 handoffs, and this one's a wrap.
Austin Norris on the night, 69 yards for Norris on 6 catches. All right, 1:54 to go. You got to believe neither... Oh, Westlake taking over on offense here. 1st and 10, Westlake. They are down by 27. And it might have been a jump false start there.
Yeah, I got multiple guys, the entire offensive line moving. They'll back them up 5 yards. I think it's safe to say, Vince, that tonight's players of the game for Rocky River should have to go with Thomas Beebe.
I agree.
What a fabulous ball game tonight. For 150, 60 yards rushing. I know you got the numbers over there.
159 plus 2, 161 yards on 16 carries.
And probably 3 or 4 touchdowns. And over on the Westlake side, our vote is for Connor Gregory. Being the player of the game, he was special in the first half. They went away from it in the second and the third quarter for whatever reasons Coach LaRocco did, but he did enough in that first half to get my vote for Westlake's player of the game.
I agree. 9, 13, 20.
It's like a very nice run there by Aiden Ashburn of Westlake. A gain of about 10 yards on that carry. Got half of the penalty yardage back. As my partner gets ready to get his stats together. That's another handoff to Aiden Ashburn. He got stuffed at the line of scrimmage, maybe lost a yard or two. They'll call it no gain. It's 3rd and 10, Westlake. Their own 24 with a minute to go.
All right, guys. Official stats for tonight. Travis Monken, 13 of 27, 195 yards, 3 interceptions. Connor Gregory, 17 carries, 53 yards, 2 touchdowns. Cal Regai, 1 catch, 37 yards. Joe Klessel, 2 catches for 15 yards. Austin Norris, 69 yards on 6 catches. And Dylan Bednar, 85 yards on 7 catches. For Rocky River, their player of the game, we said it earlier, no doubt about it. It is Thomas Beebe, 16 carries, 161 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Dean, the receiver, had 1 catch, 71 yards. Owen Beebe had 3 catches, 38 yards. Zach Wagner with a catch for 8 yards. Sam Fuchs, 1 catch, 9 yards. Matt George, a catch, 11 yards. And we'll get Braden Spies' numbers together for you as Ruben continues with his play-by-play.
This is about it, folks. It's clock's writing down under 25 seconds. It's 4th and 5 for Westlake at 30. And this undoubtedly will be the last play of this contest. Snap to Keenan, and he takes off with it, and he gets tackled at the 37-yard line. And the clock will stop for a change of possession since it was 4th down. Oh, it's a first down, Westlake. I apologize. It's a first down for Westlake at the 33. They stopped the clock. They restarted. And we're at double zeros. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, your final score this evening is the Rocky River Pirates 41, the Demons of Westlake 14. Rocky River takes home the first ever Westwood Cup.
Rocky River quarterback Braden Spies on the night, 8 of 21, 144 yards, a fumble, an interception, and a 71-yard touchdown pass to Dean. And as me and Ruben have told you numerous times, we agree, tonight's player of the game, Thomas Beebe. Thank you for joining us. The final score, Rocky River 41, Westlake 14. Have a good night, everybody. And again, if you want to be a sponsor, CoachVin14 at yahoo.com.